Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my information is down below. For those of you who are watching me live, welcome back. For those of you who are my current subscribers, and welcome for those of you who are new and visiting. Today I will be channeling messages for you, but this is a super chat live, where in the super chat live it is a $10 USD reading. So if you are interested, it's $10 for 10 minutes. Sometimes I do go a little over, so no worries about that. But if you are interested in learning more about the potential unfolding happening in your love life due to the fact that Venus is in Libra. Okay, Venus went into Libra on October 13th and will stay there until November 6th. Okay, so what does that mean? That means there's a lot more potential for things to get better. Potential opportunities here within your connection, but we'll see, because of course this is a private reading for each and every one of you who would like to participate with a $10 super sticker or a $10 super chat. That being said, I am going to be focusing on what may potentially be unfolding. I don't know what that may be, but we'll see and get more information. Okay, please note that this is a quick, well, it's longer than my free readings, but it's shorter than my $15 super chats. Okay, because I am bringing the question to you, so it's going to be quicker in 10 minutes. Okay, so that being said, for those of you who are interested, please let me know by doing the $10 super chat. Okay, and let's see, let me get this here. And who do we have? Oh, hello, Monica, welcome. Thank you for your super. All right, thank you so much for stopping by. And let's see what's coming through for you. Okay, now remember, these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and I'll be channeling messages focusing on the romantic blessing that may be potentially unfolding within your connection. Okay, so let's see. So for those of you who are single, it's fine, just let me know. I'm single, but I want to know what romantic potential blessings are coming my way. If you are in a connection, just say, connection reading, and I'll, that's how we'll do it. Okay, because I just realized right now, yeah, anyone can ask for the reading, right? All right, so Monica, it's for your connection, correct? I just want to give me a hello, divine timing, welcome, my love. Okay, you're right after Monica. Okay, all right, so divine, okay, beautiful, Monica. Divine timing, thank you for writing single. Yeah, you guys saw. Yeah, I know I said it after fact, but if it's single, just write single. If it's couple, just write couple. So that makes my life so much easier, because it's 10 minutes. Guys, I sometimes go over, so let's be real. But let's see what's coming through. Okay, coupled, yes, right, either coupled or single. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, divine timing. All right, let's see what's coming through now. Let me explain this to the both of you in general. Okay, so like that, both of you, since both of you are getting a reading. So Venus is in Libra. Venus went into Libra on October 13th. Okay, and it's going to stay there until November 6th. So whether you are in a connection or whether you are single, it doesn't matter. It is very favorable or auspicious time for connections, okay, for romantic connections, also for career and all that. And I'll do those career readings later. But I want to focus on the love life, right? So when Venus is in Libra, it's more about being proactive. It's more of the yang energy. When Venus is in Taurus, it's more about the yin energy. Okay, so we'll see how this reads for you. All right, Monica, let's take a look here at the romantic blessings potentially unfolding here, okay? We have during this Venus in Libra. All right, so let's see, what is the romantic blessing that may be potentially unfolding here within your connection? Okay, within your connection. Let's see what's coming through. All right, let's see. And okay, we have anxiety, animals, and angels of love. Okay, you're probably going like, animals, what's going on with that? Well, we do have two important animals here. Number one, the wolf. The wolf is very much connected, or it's actually it's not. I'm so used to doing 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. 10 minutes. It's related to the dogs. So and the dogs, and then you have here the white dove. Okay, so what may be potentially unfolding for you within your connection is, the greater bond in companionship, in partnership, in reconciliation, okay, or reunion with that white dove, more peace. Okay, so doves are very much symbolize peace. Now, there may have been a time where you were a little bit stressed or worried, or there was some type of anxiety, um within your connection, but I feel that that's like dead, done, and over with. Okay, the wolf, it's not even looking at the left, and the dove is moving towards the right, so it's the near future. So there's this sense of whatever anxiety, stress, here with anxiety. And it's interesting because it says number 18, and 1 + 8 is equal to 9. So it's giving me this kind of like sleepless nights of the 9 of Swords, this haunting thoughts from the past or recent past, and kind of getting over that, leaving that behind. As you see, it is in my left hand side. So leaving that behind and really entering a time where more companionship and partnership is at the forefront, as well as inner peace, emotional peace, mental peace. Okay, or give me 1 second, reconciliation and reunion here. Okay, so sorry about that. But that's what's coming through. And then you have the angel of love, which again, hello, validation, confirmation. There's more love in the air. This is a great, favorable, auspicious time for you and your partner during this time. Okay, so this is really good. I'm going to leave this energy as the past or recent past, and let me focus here on these two energies. I feel that anxiety was more connected to the past or recent past, but let's see what is potentially unfolding here for you, Monica, in your connection. We have here the 7 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess, okay? Now, listen carefully here, Monica. This beautiful companionship that I was talking about, companionship, partnership, loyalty, devotion, inner peace, okay? Reconciliation or reunion could also be at play here. You both have here the 7 of Pentacles. Now, what's beautiful about the 7 of Pentacles in this deck, it's about two people who are patiently waiting for whatever it is that, well, obviously a baby. I'm not saying that you're going to have children, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that's in the works. But this could be anything. The pregnant woman is symbolizing something that both of these individuals created together. So there's a sense here of an unfolding of creating something very valuable together and waiting for it to grow, waiting for it to expand, waiting for it to create more stability and security, and the patience that it takes and the consistency that it takes to be patient with the growth process. So this is the energy here that is potentially here unfolding both for you, for you in your coupled energy. Now, what's also interesting is that not only did you both get the Pentacles one time, but you got the Pentacles twice, and you have here the Page of Pentacles. Pages are all about the mindset, the beginner mindset. So this is telling me here with the Page of Pentacles that in this couple's connection, what is blossoming, blooming, or potentially unfolding is both of you manifesting into looking at the new opportunity that either whether this is a renewed love or rekindled love, or whether this is a love that is, been here for quite some time, but there's the beginning stages of something. So something here is a little bit new. It's being constructed or built on this new vision. It's about no longer just talking about things. It's about seeing what is going to unfold, what is going to be built, what is going to be created. It's more about the effort and the consistency here to see something grow. So you have two cards here that are talking about growth, that are talking about making the beginning plans of something and creating it into reality by putting in the focus, the tenacity, the patience, and the consistency that it takes to build and put in the work. Okay, so I'm not saying that words aren't important, they are, but it's as if in this couple's energy what's unfolding is now putting it into work, like stamping it into this reality. Remember that Pentacles energy is earth energy, right? And so earth is about being practical, being sensible, but also being able to see the tangible actions. Okay, so I feel it's more about you both focusing on making something more real, making it more stable, making it more secure, but also the consistency involved in order to do that as a couple. So this is looking really, really good. Let's see what else is coming through. Give me more for Seven of Pentacles with the wolf and the dove. So I'm going to take two more here, but I'm going to take it individually. All right. So we have here, wow, look at that validation confirmation. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Exactly what I said. Two people working together to stabilize, to create, and to ground something that is meaningful and important to them as a couple. So it's both of you putting in the hard work, the dedication, and the focus, and both of you really giving your relationship a chance. Okay, so this is looking very, very beautiful. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is like really kind of like putting the nail on the head here. It's like, listen, we're both equally committed to make something happen here. Let's take a look at what else is coming through here for the Page of Pentacles and the Angel of Love. Like I said, this is giving me validation confirmation that anxiety, that's something that happened before. That's the past. Okay, there's no more of that energy here. This energy is more about focusing on grounding something, making something true, making something real, and putting in the consistency and the patience behind it. So very, very beautiful. And of course, you can give some validation confirmation to what may be happening here, happening here now that may, makes sense here. But yeah, this is definitely coming through. Look at that fearless love. That's the energy that's coming through for the Angel of Love and the Page of Pentacles. This says here a courageous leap into the unknown. Look at that. Yeah, it's as if both of you are starting or restarting a connection, but on a different on a different type of energy. It's more about showing. It's no longer about what is said, it's about what is shown, and what is shown consistently. So there's this energy here about, again, putting those words and plans and making them into reality. It's about grounding the ideas. It's about the stability and the security. And the fact that it's super brave here for both of you to do the work that it takes to fix, mend, or repair, as I said at the top of the reading with this white dove, to fix, repair, or mend something here that maybe didn't work out the first time around. So this is saying you're being given a chance, but you're also taking a chance, being brave and taking accountability and, working on the things that weren't that fantastic the first time around and making them, show itself here in tangible proof, okay, evidence. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Okay. Hold on one second. That was, okay. I was doing some scrapbooking last night, and sure enough, that was a little string here left from before. All right, so we have 3 cards that are showing up themselves: chain, sunrise, and the other one underneath, but I don't know what it is, but we're going to move it just like that. Okay, so chain. All right, I'm just going to take it in the way that they've come through. So this is more like on this side, and this one is on this side. Okay, so sunrise. It says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Validation, confirmation on what I was talking about at the top of the reading, feeling like this is a reconciliation, reunion, getting back together, giving a the the couple, your connection, both of you, giving it a new chance. Again, the dawn of a new day. Look what came right after. We have ring. Ring is about commitment. So there is a commitment here unfolding that if both of you continue to focus on strengthening, building, fixing, repairing, mending, and strengthening your connection with consistency here, what's showing through here for the both of you is that there could be here a marriage or something of a higher level of commitment here. You also have nest. An emotional, secure, loving family is important to both of you. Listen, this is beautiful. Sunrise, new direction, new focus, restart, okay? Followed by ring, which is a higher level of commitment. So that's unfolding here. Again, there could be some type of tangible proof. There could be, again, proposal. There could be marriage here, or that could just be symbolic. This could be talking about both of you focusing on the higher level of commitment that both of you are wanting to grow and work towards, as it's seen here with the 7 of Pentacles. Now, patience is going to be key. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, but could potentially be unfolding here for you, for the both of you in your connection. An emotionally secure, loving family. Again, look at that. I also feel here, and I'm just want to bring this up because it's coming through as financial nest egg, making sure that both of your finances individually as partners are strong, and figuring out if there is talk about the future or there's talk about a marriage or proposal, that the first thing that's discussed is if both of you are open to a prenuptial agreement or something about protecting your nest egg in your finances. That is coming up here with this nest. Okay, so granted, it's talking about long-term commitment, it's talking about the loving family and how important it is for the both of you. Again, there could be here a sign of maybe a pregnancy in the near future, and having a talk about kids. Do we want more children or do we not? Okay, that's going to be super important. So between finances having to do with prenuptial agreements, or if you believe in it or you don't, the conversation needs to be had. And talking about future children, is that something that both of you are on board with or not? Okay, and be very transparent and very honest with each other about those important 2 areas, because I'm getting children as a topic that is going to be important to discuss or further discuss, and finances. Okay, my money, your money. If we were to get married, if we were to be engaged, how are we going to protect our nest egg? Do you believe in prenuptial agreement or do you not? And then figuring out how both of you are going to navigate. Chain says chain of events that will affect your life. And again, it's coming through as there is a super important conversation that needs to be had in regards to future children, if that is what both of you would want to see or not see, I don't know. And your finances, prenuptial agreement, securing your nest eggs. So there you go. It's going to be very kind of like, it's one of those conversations that it all depends how that or those answers are discussed in order to continue to build. Okay, so remember that this came over here under Angel of Love and Page of Pentacles. So it's no longer about just words, it's about actions, it's about what it is that you truly want together as a couple. And depending on what this conversation is, it will, in a way, show you how the building process may continue here. That being said, these are the messages for you. Let me get the advice here, potential advice for both of you. All right, Divine Timing, you are up next. Don't go anywhere because you are up next. Monica, let's see what's coming through. What is the advice here for both you, Monica, and for your coupled connection? So that's both of you. Advice for both, for the coupled connection that Monica is in right now at this moment in time. And the advice here says redirection. Okay. Now, remember, I was talking about this energy of reconciliation, going back and, doing something again, the renewal of something. But what I'm also getting here is, like I said, and look at where this redirection is looking towards. It's looking towards sunrise, ring, and nest egg. Like I said, children, prenuptial agreement. Are both of you wanting to get married, or is it one of you? Okay, so that's also another topic here. So those important topics here are super important in order to see, are you both focusing on the same thing so that you can start again on something more solid. It says both of you are being called to skillfully direct each other's attention. Okay, so again, bringing attention here to what we just discussed, not to manipulate, but to achieve goals in reality. Validation, confirmation of the Pentacles energy that was coming through. It says, with precise words and logic, focus attention towards positions that benefit both of you. So again, it's making sure that if you're doing this brand new beginning, that both of you are on board in a more Pentacles type of way, having a practical, sensible approach in your connection, and having those important chats and talk about those beautiful, important elements: children, prenups, financial security, nest egg. Okay, who believes in marriage? Who doesn't? Okay, what does long term mean to you? If we were to get married and if we were to get divorced, how would we, and I feel that that's the reason why prenup is coming up. Okay, so there you go. So having all those important talks in order to recalibrate exactly where this connection could be leading up in the near future. Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your super. I greatly appreciate it. Where's my button? Thank you so much. Up next, we have Divine Timing. Hello, Divine Timing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Divine Timing, I will be with you momentarily. Let me put these cards back where they belong. For those of you who are watching, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming up and trying to find out, like, hey, who is this Lexa Tarot live? So thank you for stopping by. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my information is there. I normally do free readings, but this one is not free. Okay, I'm going to get into a specific detail here in regards to your connection. So what may be potentially unfolding for you. If you are single, write single in the $10 chat. Or if you are in a coupled relationship, then write couple in the chat, okay? So that I can then give you more for for your 10 minutes, right? So please tell me if you are coupled or if you're single. If you're single, that's all I need to know. I don't need to know anything else, because I'm going to channel and see what is potentially unfolding. As I said, this is not a free reading, but for those of you who want to participate, it is $10. Okay. By the way, I want to thank also Traveler. Thank you, Traveler, as well, for your super. All right. Thank you so much. All right, so it is an in-depth reading, which is a reason why I am charging $10 USD, okay? Because I'm getting into the nitty-gritty. Before I jump into Divine Timing's reading, let me see here what Monica may have given as validation confirmation. Monica wrote, wow, this is beautiful. Thank you, dear Lexa. It's true that we are trying to work things out. I've been a bit anxious indeed, trying to learn how to go through it and heal it. All right, awesome. Yeah, that anxious card was there for you. But again, as long as both of you are focused on working together, it does look like there could be a potential, a beautiful potential unfolding. Remember those 3 areas that need to be discussed. That's also going to be the key here to how that may unfold together as a couple. Okay. That being said, Divine Timing, hello, my love. Thank you for stopping by. Let's take a look because this is a singles reading for you. As I've been mentioning here to all of you, that Venus is in Libra, so it is a very auspicious time. Ooh, look at that clarity. It is a very auspicious time here in connection with your love life, okay? Venus is in its home of astrology, so it feels very comfortable in Libra, okay? It rules Libra and it also rules Taurus. So that is telling you that when Venus is either in Taurus or when Venus is in Libra, it feels really good, especially in areas of love, connection, finances, career, valuing yourself, the people who value you. So that is why I'm focusing a lot on this reading today, because this is a great time, whether you are in a connection or whether you are single, to see what may potentially unfold. Okay. That being said, Divine Timing, you have clarity that just came through. This is beautiful. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Okay. Please note that this is a 10-minute reading. But listen, those who know that I usually give you a little bit more than 10 minutes. Okay. So no worries about that at all. All right. Let's see what else. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more about what may be potentially unfolding. Wow. Okay. Listen carefully here, Divine Timing. Give me 1 second. Let's make sure that Ace is not going to interrupt us. Okay. Hold on. Hey, Ace, what's going on, buddy? Okay, Ace, I'm going to give you your chew. And you're going to be a good boy. And you're going to entertain yourself. Okay? Because we don't want you to interrupt Mommy. All right, so here we go. Good boy. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. Give you this one. There you go. All right, intuitive friends, my apologies. Don't worry that I haven't hit the time button yet, so we're good. All right, listen, Divine Timing. This is a singles reading, so let's chat here. Okay, first and foremost, okay, you have the 7th chakra and you have clarity. So this is telling me that what is unfolding right now at this moment in time in regards to your love life is you really analyzing and I don't want to use the word critical, but it's important because you're making sure that you are clear on a person's intention, that you're clear what someone brings to the table, that you are clear about looking at not just the words that someone is saying, but that they're giving you clear evidence and clear evidence and clear they're showing you that their words and their actions align. Okay, you're looking for someone who is on the same plane as you, if not same, above. Okay, and what I'm talking about those important values that mean a lot to you, those important things that mean a lot to you, because this seventh chakra, or the archangel Uriel, is in a way tilted to the past or recent past. So there's certain expectations, values, and there's certain standards that you have in your mind that if you are not seeing what you need to see, okay, now at this moment in time, okay, so forget about how you were before. Now what's unfolding is you're being more critical. You're being more critical now because you have learned this lesson. And I'm going to explain. You see this appreciation. Now, what you're not going to be able to see here on camera, I'm going to explain. This person is tilted to the past or recent past, okay, to the past. Now, what this person is facing here, what she is facing is she's facing shrubs. She's facing dry, um, leaves. All this here is like dreary. It's dry. It's not fruitful. It hasn't given anything. It's not giving anything. Okay. And that is the reason here that you have the seventh chakra, your mind, thinking about the past, the people who never valued you, the people who didn't contribute to your happiness, the people that were taking, and that weren't valuing you, weren't appreciating you. And so now that you've gone through that, situation, circumstance, event, breakup, separation, divorce in the past or recent past, you've learned to value yourself. You've learned, okay, obviously through trials and tribulations, okay, maybe before you weren't as mature or as aware as you are now, but guess what? Now you are. So as they say, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. And so now things are very different. You're in a whole different energy. What's unfolding for you is you really realizing what it takes to have a healthy connection. And what it's going to take you being more critical, logical, and analytical in regards to the type of individual, the type of person that you are even giving the time of day to. Okay. I'm also getting that although these experiences, breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past, may have been a little bit challenging, they offered a lesson. They made you realize something that perhaps you weren't paying attention in the past or recent past, or that you didn't think it was important. Like, for example, and I'm not, this is just an example. I'm just saying, maybe before you would think like, okay, well, it doesn't matter what a person does for a living, or it doesn't matter how much money they're making. I don't care. Love is first. Let's just say. But now you've learned, like, wait a minute, if the person isn't in a financial healthy status in their life, with their career, with their passion, with their ambition, with their financial security, with where they are, having their own place, having their own apartment, making sure that they're good by themselves. If they're not good by themselves and I get into a connection that they're not good on their own, they're going to be relying on me, right? And so now it's like, hold on, wait a second, wait, this isn't looking good, this isn't making sense. You want to make sure now that what connection you're getting yourself involved with just maybe even just talking, okay, maybe even just talking, that you are very clear on where this person's head is at, because that's going to be a clear indication here on, are they in their dry spell where they're not being, they're not in a position to even be dating out here, or are they in a position where, yes, there are able to connect and to, to provide a connection that is secure, that is stable. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for you. Give me a card for clarity, and then I'm going to do them individually here because I'm being told to do it individually. So you have, these two wanted to come out. Okay. You have the Eight of Swords with clarity. Very much what I just said, validation, confirmation. Give me one for the seventh chakra. Okay. Give me more clarity here with the seventh chakra. Yeah. This is coming through very clear. Hold on a second. Do you guys see me really good there? Okay. Yeah, you can. All right. Wow, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, with the King of Swords. I'm not surprised. You're being very logical, rational right now. You're learning to do that. If you haven't done it yet, you're learning. That's what's unfolding with the Eight of Cups. Yeah. All right. Let's talk here. All right. So what's coming through as validation confirmation here, as I said, in the past or recent past, you may have had self-limited beliefs. Okay. The Eight of Swords here, talking about you being mentally stuck in a script. Okay. Trapped in limited beliefs. Okay. Accepting lack of, effort, accepting the breadcrumbing, okay, allowing others to, in a way, not give you what you deserve. And you also kind of being stuck in that energy, not allowing yourself to get out of it. Okay. The Knight of Swords is saying you're trying to, at this moment in time, now, mind you, I'm saying you're doing this now. You're learning to do this now because of this Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is saying, listen, I'm chopping or I'm releasing you from this energy so that you can gain a sense of clarity, so that you now see things for what they are, not what you wish they would be. Okay, so we're not dating potential, we're dating people who are where we are in regards to our beliefs. So again, Knight of Swords is telling me you are in the beginning stages of moving in that direction. Okay, you're no longer dating potential. The seventh chakra, which is the crown chakra, like I said, what are you doing? And remember that I said that you're looking at the past or recent past, right? So what you're doing is that you are in this moment of being single, you're letting go and you're releasing the painful endings. You're letting go of the dead weight. Okay, you're letting go of what didn't work, the deception, the breadcrumbing, the lack of consistency. You're letting go of that pain. And what you're doing now with this potential unfolding that's coming in your way with Venus and Libra right now is that you're being more critical, not in a negative way, but you're being more about someone who does what they say and say what they mean. You mean what you say what you mean, and you're really focusing on making sure that people come up as their best version of themselves. You're no longer dating potential. This is really good. Here with the next card with appreciation, okay, you are being appreciative of, what you have learned. Now, guess what? The universe is saying you got to get out of the learning and now you're going to have to do the applying, okay? So you have here the Seven of Wands. You are in a position where you have your boundaries. Okay, your boundaries are super important. The Seven of Wands is someone defending their stance, defending their beliefs, defending what they believe in. And if you don't believe in what I believe, you're like, okay, that's fine, but this is not what I'm looking for. Then you're being more firm with that. And exactly what I said, Eight of Cups. If a person is not coming across as showing you that they have the matching energy, or at least here the same or similar strong values and standards that you have, you are walking away. Eight of Cups. You're emotionally disengaging from people that no longer serve, benefit, or they're not showing that they're coming up as a king or queen. Okay. Seven of Cups. Don't worry about how long you're being single or how long you may be single, because you're going to have more choices. You're going to have more viable choices when you start cutting out these people that are not in it to win it. You know what I mean? They're not really focused on giving you the best version of themselves. So you're doing the right thing, even if it feels like it's taking a long time. So don't worry so much about the amount of time that it's taking. Look at that. Heart-to-heart conversation just literally popped up out of the out of the deck. And what does this say? This is telling you conversations are going to be important. Asking those super important questions straight from the first date is going to save you a lot of time and energy that you don't have to invest on a person who's not on the same level as you. So don't be afraid to ask those important questions that matter to you, okay? Because you're going to have options, okay? And what you want to have is you want to have viable options. You don't want to waste your time on people who aren't on the same page, who don't have the same beliefs, who, if you believe in marriage and someone doesn't believe in marriage, that's it. The conversation is over. We're not on the same page. And this is not about assembly is required. You don't want someone that you're going to have to reassemble. No, they need to show you straight from the bat, like this is what they want and this is what they want to share with you. So it's very clear and simple. And you got to look at it as a job. Okay. What do I mean by that? Because I know it sounds a little weird. I want you to look at dating a potential candidate as, if is this the type of company I would want to work for? Is this the type of person I would want to be on my team? That's how you got to look at it. Because when we're out there looking at jobs and careers and all that, we tend to be very logical and analytical, and we don't allow our emotions to get in the way of what we're trying to achieve. Same thing here in love. You got to get out of this, oh, no. Oh, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. No, because you know what? When you are hired for a job, you're not being given a benefit of the doubt. You come with a resume, and either A, you're able to do what your resume says, or B, you're not. And if not, you're going to see the door. So it's that kind of clear, straightforward energy that I'm getting here, especially with the fact that you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords doesn't allow emotions to get in the way of any decision that the King of Swords wants to make. Why? Because sometimes, as they say, emotions are fleeting, right? Your emotions could take you down a rabbit hole, and you're like, shit, I shouldn't have even allowed this to happen. But being a logical, rational, analytical thinker in regards to checking to see potential candidates is going to save you a lot of headache and a lot of trouble. Okay, so there you go. So heart-to-heart connections, conversations are going to be important. Don't worry about someone. Don't listen. This is how this is coming through. Don't worry about emotions like, oh my God, if I say this person is not going to want to see me again because I'm asking really important questions. Then you know what? You only lose losers. Okay. I'm going to say it like it is. You only lose losers. So if someone is not on board with your belief system and your belief system is not on board with their belief system, then don't waste your time. Because that's what this is talking about. You've given way too many chances. You have kite vacation. Okay, you may meet someone while you are on either a vacation or a staycation. Okay, so this is telling you to keep an eye out. All right, this is also telling me that you may meet someone who may be on vacation in your town, city, or state or country. So also keep an eye on that. You have hills, obstacles to overcome. Like I said, I do feel that you are starting to learn these lessons that I am sharing with you, that I am channeling. So no worries. I know it takes time. I know they sound a little harsh, but that's the way you got to go about it, because you are valuable. And so because you're valuable, you need to put yourself on a valuable pedestal. Okay, because if you don't value yourself, nobody else is going to value you. Okay, so no assembly required. Okay, pick someone who has got it together and who's ready to move forward. Okay, and that they're looking for what you're looking for, the intentional type of dating. Okay, you're dating for a purpose, you're dating for a reason, you're not dating just to date. Wow, that came through really strong for you here, divine timing. So there you go. All right, let's take a look here at what's coming through. For those of you who are joining, hello. I'll give you all the tea in a moment. This is a super chat. Just read above in the super chat. It gives you some information, but I'll go over it in a minute also. I'm finishing Divine Timing's reading. After Divine Timing, we have Traveler. Traveler, you are up next. All right, what do we have here? Man, this was like a preaching moment. Prejudices. Here you go. You are being called to let go of all prejudices or preconceived notions. So in the past, if you were giving a lot of leeway to people who weren't ready, this is telling you got to switch that up. Says complaints and criticism only obscure your appreciation for life. In other words, if someone doesn't like the fact that you're asking super tough questions, then they could bye, there's the door, have a good day. Everything. Listen, it's the manner in which you present these questions. Okay, so I'm not saying like you're gonna go out there and be like but you can definitely have super important questions being answered in a very loving, caring, safe environment. But you need to say, hey, listen, I need to know because my time is valuable to me, and there are people out there who are willing to be on my level. So why even bother to keep wasting your time on potential? We don't date potential. Okay, we date for who they are. Okay, so what you see is what you're gonna get. Okay, it says here, release the shackles within and you will see the beauty around you with fresh eyes, embracing deeper connections. I mean, wow, talk about validation, confirmation here. Divine Timing, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I mean, what a reading here for you. Thank you so much. I hope these messages have been insightful. And again, thank you again for your super. All right. Up next, we have Traveler. Traveler, you are up next. Let me know if you are still here because I'm going to jump into your reading. But first, let's see who came by. We have Briss. Hello, Briss. How are you, my love? Just Janelle. Yes, Janelle, we're doing super chats. I'm doing a super chat reading here, $10, focusing on the romantic unfolding, romantic blessings unfolding here potentially for you during this Venus in Libra. Okay, so if you're interested in that reading, just let me know if you're single or if you're coupled. Okay, so for those of you who are joining, let me know if you're single or you're coupled, and then that's going to allow me here to give you as much information as can come through for you in the reading. All right, Just Janelle, thank you again for joining the super. So Traveler, you are up next. All right, Traveler is up next. But for those of you who are watching me live and are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my information is down below for you. It's also in the chat, okay? That being said, what am I doing today? Well, I'm channeling messages focusing on romantic blessings that may be potentially unfolding. Whether you are in a connection or you're coupled, or whether you are single, these messages will be specifically for you in the area that you are in your life. If you are coupled, then I'm going to read it as a coupled reading. If you are single, I'm going to read it as a single reading. That being said, why is this super important? Well, I'm going to tell you. Venus is now in Libra. It's been in Libra since October 13th. Libra and Taurus are ruled by Venus. That means that Venus is in a place where it feels really good right now. So what does that mean? That means it's an auspicious time here for you to really connect to those important things that are valuable to you. Now, Venus does influence love, connections, relationships, and partnerships, as well as career, money, and finances. So I'm going to do a reading focusing on that too. So if you're interested in finding out about your career and finances, I'll do that at another time. But today I'm focusing on love. I'm focusing on connections. Okay. Divine Timing said, I need to hear all this. Well, then there you go. That's your blueprint right there. And I wish you the best of luck. Okay, Divine Timing. That being said, up next we have Traveler. Okay, Traveler, thank you so much, intuitive friend, for joining this live. Let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. All right, what could be potentially unfolding for you? Whoa, okay. I literally just started to shuffle and two cards came through. So, of course, I'll be taking those. Let's take a look at what may be unfolding for you here. Okay. And now I know that you are single. So I will be reading this reading for you as single. Just Janelle, you're right after Traveler. So as soon as I finish Traveler's reading, then I'm going to jump into your reading. Okay. All right, so Traveler, let's see. You got financial health coming through. Ooh, interesting. Because remember, I did talk about Venus. Okay, you have two more cards. You have a lot of cards coming, literally popping out of the deck. Give me a final card here. All right, heartbroken. All right, so it seems like you may have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past here with broken heart. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's start with finance. Well, okay, let's start with the middle one. How about that? Because that takes a lot of emphasis here. You have the World card and happy family. Listen, you may have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce that was quite devastating for you. Okay, Traveler, things felt very deep. You may have cried a lot of tears. You may have gone through a lot emotionally. Okay. I feel that this has made a really big impact. Maybe you've decided or you've chosen to stay single for a while, and that's because the pain was deep and the heartbreak was severe. Okay, or at least it was impacting here. Okay, so what this is telling me here, especially with the World card here. Now, this is an Oracle deck. This is not the World card in Tarot. But if we look at the illustration, we see the world and we see more light coming in than darkness. So there was at one point in time, this entire world was covered in darkness, but now there's a light coming through. Okay, there's a light shining through, and now you have more light than darkness. Now the darkness is still there, and that is telling me there's still pain that you may be feeling from this breakup, separation, or divorce. So you're still kind of dealing with the pain of it, but now there's at least a little bit more either hope or trying to see that, granted, it may have been difficult because it could have been a family, it could have been there could have been children involved, or there could have been a marriage, or if not, there were kind of maybe plans or talks about this person really being the person that you really wanted to share your life with. And that although that may be difficult to let go, this is talking about here, Traveler, that there's more light coming in for you. Okay, there's more hope of you feeling like this energy that is connected to your dreams of the type of family that you want, or the type of connection that you want, the healthy connection that you want. You are more open to believing that now than maybe you did when you had this breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay, so something is lightening up now. Is it lit up all the way? Do you feel like, woohoo, I'm good? No, I still feel that there may be some dribs and drabs at times here that you may feel you know yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Let me see, Traveler, you said the same exact thing that I just said. Let me see. I was sure he was my partner for life. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly how you felt. That's why this was so heartbreaking for you. You see what I'm saying? That's why it was so devastating for you in your heart. And I feel it because trust me, I went through something very similar to this energy. Okay, I don't know the details, but the energy, so this could have been even an engagement, a marriage, or someone that you really did see like, this is a person I want to settle down with. You have here financial, health, and family. So the opportunity here that Venus in Libra is unfolding for you right now. And it's interesting because I started here and then went over here and then now I'm going here. So it's like a very interesting energy here, is that you are more open for this healthy connection to come in. Okay. There's more ace. There's more of your energy being connected to, okay, I now know what it takes to have a healthy connection, okay, and to have a family. Like, I know what it takes, I know the ingredients. And family has come up once, twice, and I always take tree as a symbol for family. So you really, really, really are focusing on a connection or a partnership that has longevity. Okay. And this is saying here, listen, whatever this is about in regards to your love life, you have more of an opportunity now. Okay. The stars are in a way are aligned for this to be an auspicious part. Ace. What are you doing? For you to try to reconnect with either more viable options, people that you may be interested in, okay? Allowing yourself to go out there and to connect with other people. This is a great opportunity for that. Okay, because of this auspicious time of Venus in Libra. Give me more information here about financial, health, and family. What's coming up here for traveler? Ace. You have the Nine of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Wow, this is beautiful energy. This is telling me here, hold on, give me more with the World card and the family and happy family. Something flipped over. Listen, you're ready to, like, you're ready to, wow, this is really good. A lot of good cards are coming out for you here. Let's see, broken heart. Actually, no, I'm being told the broken heart is about this energy that I was feeling over here. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's start with this one over here. You have the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands, okay? First and foremost, Ace. Sorry, I keep yelling Ace, but that's my puppy. I want to make sure he doesn't get himself into trouble. Nine of Wands, yes. Has love been difficult? Yes. Did you fall? Yes. But guess what? What's important now is you getting up and rising from the ashes like the phoenix. Okay. Nine of Wands is falling 9 times, but getting up on the 10th. And not only is this unfolding saying that you have the passion, the desire, the motivation, and the drive to get yourself up, okay, from this heartbreak situation, circumstance, or event, and allow yourself to transform yourself and show that you are in your element. So the unfolding here, Queen of Wands energy, super beautiful energy, because this is talking about you being very attractive. You are a person that you call in people. Okay, you're very attractive, whether it's physically attractive, whether it's you're charismatic. So you have options. All you need to do is focus on you. Okay, Queen of Wands energy. She's passionate, attractive, strong, confident. She's intuitive. So you're entering this energy where all these adjectives are opening up for you. Okay, Queen of Wands is an energy of great attract, like you're very attractive. Okay, so whether what you say, whether what you believe, how you carry yourself, the charisma, maybe you've done something different to your hair, to your makeup, to your wardrobe. Maybe it's internal. Ace, hey, get down. But whatever it is, you're coming up with this energy of like, yes, this is going to be a new beginning. So that's what's unfolding here during this October 13th through November 6th. You're really reclaiming your energy in some way, shape, or form. Okay. That being said, you have the Four of Wands. So if you still want to pursue a healthy connection where someone values you and you are valued and you are, hold on, I'm so sorry, don't worry, I'm gonna give you a little bit more time because I know I keep stopping. Ace, please, right now, please, sit down, off. Don't look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, place, Ace, place, thank you, place, thank you, good boy. Okay, good boy. My apologies on that. My apologies. So sorry. All right. You have the Four of Wands. So you have the opportunity with the auspicious energy right now in Venus in Libra to manifest. Magician card in tarot. Okay. Four of Wands is you have the stability within yourself, like you've done the healing, or you're still doing the healing. But what you want is a happy, stable connection, one that is passionate, one that both of you are aligned, one that you see, that a person sees, or that you and a future partner see an obstacle as you both working together to move past it. So this is telling me here that this Magician card is saying you have the power, you have the focus, you have the tenacity here to bring something up to from above so below. So your wishes, dreams, and your focus, okay, what you're wishing, hoping, and desiring, you can make it possible. You can make it possible with the Magician card. All you need to do is put your tools and resources and put action behind it, because you have what it takes in order to have the type of relationship or the type of commitment that you are looking for. Okay, come here. What did I say? What did I say? Go place. Okay. So the Magician card in tarot is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the clarity of the mind and the clarity of communication. That's going to be super important as far as when you are, or if you are putting or manifesting something. Okay. So if you want to manifest for your love life, the Magician card in tarot is saying manifest. Not only manifest, but also tap into the soul tools and the resources that you have at your disposal. For example, your charismatic personality, your whatever it is that you hold your power in, work that element so that you can attract people that are on your level. Okay. The Magician card in tarot is also about the power to step something closer into reality by you putting in the work, the resources, and the focus and the action behind it. Okay. So you have here, the blessings from above, your manifestations can actually come true here as long as you are putting that intention behind it. Nine of Cups, there's a great potential here for you to actually, you know, get that fulfillment that you've been asking for, your dreams coming true. Okay. Nine of Cups energy is that fulfillment. Okay. It's that finally I'm gaining what I've been asking for. I'm gaining what I've been wishing, hoping, and desiring. All right. It's the fulfillment, it's feeling emotionally satisfied. So you have a very good energy here of what may potentially be unfolding, but it all begins with you. It all begins with your power to see that the things that are important to you, the fundamental, like the four wands, the happiness, the healthy connections, the healthy, you know, things that you want to see in a connection, okay, that you not only wish for it but also put into action, do something in order to see it into reality. So you are rising like the phoenix. And I listen, I would say that chances are you look different than you did before, or you feel different than you did before, because the Queen of Wands energy, it's all about this new charismatic type of fire energy that's within you. So you may be potentially here rising like the phoenix from the ashes. Okay. So very, very beautiful energy here. Let's continue to see what else may be unfolding here for you. Okay. What may be potentially unfolding here for you? And you have here tease, you have past life, and you have magnetism. All right, let's take a look at this. It says the energy is fun and lighthearted but uncertain. So right now, at this moment in time, if you're going to go out there and explore the dating scene, whether it's through speed dating or whether it's just going out, with your friends, family, loved ones, whether it's you letting your friends know, hey, listen, I'm single and I'm ready, or whether there may have been a connection in the past or recent past that you may have decided to like not go towards because you were in some type of emotional situation. Now would be a great time for you to kind of tell or let people know, hey, listen, I'm ready. But only if you're ready. If you're not ready, then allow yourself some more time. But this is talking about keeping kind of like the dating scene light and airy, because it's as if you're coming out to the dating scene while there is still this little bit of heartache that may still be, residually in there. Past life relationships, you have known each other before. You may be, listen carefully, you may be meeting someone, okay? The type of individual that you've been hoping, wishing, desiring, and yearning for. There may be some type of either rekindling, like I said, and I said this before, there may be someone that you may have said no to before, that now that they know that you're single may come right back around. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Someone that may be here potentially unfolding in regards to someone who knows you and that you like them and they liked you, but maybe it just wasn't at the right time. Okay. And so maybe you may have either said no to this person or said no to certain options before. And I feel that there's a possibility here of this unfolding of, once people know that you are single again, that they may come back and say, you know what, I'm interested to see what can happen here. Okay. What can transpire, what can happen. And like I said, especially with this Four of Wands, there may be a possibility of you getting to know someone. Okay. Getting to know someone. It says there is gravitational pull to each other. Let me see something here. Give me more about this past life relationship. Is this the past connection? What is the possibility? Is this the past connection, or this is let me see. Hold on, because I'm getting like it's a past person, but it's like a past person that you didn't give the time of day to because you were in another connection. I'm not feeling that it's your ex. I feel that it's I don't know, listen, only you know. Okay, so you can explain the energy that I'm getting on this end, but let me explain it to you first. So I'm getting this energy that you were either in a connection or you were on your way out of a connection at some point in time, and that there were here the possibility of either one person or other people who were interested in you at the time that you were in this connection. And what's coming through is you may not have pursued those connections because you were busy with one or two things. You were busy with the heartbreak that you were experiencing, or you were in the midst of a actual connection. So obviously you wanted to give your focus on that one person and that one connection, right? And so how this is coming across is that there is a possibility, because this is the second or third time I keep feeling this energy. So it does not coming across as someone, as your ex. Is coming across as someone who may have approached you when you had an ex. Okay, when you were with your ex, or you were out of that connection with your ex, but you were in a position where you couldn't go towards that person. Okay, that person and you, it feels like there is a connection. There's some type of passion here between the both of you. Okay, but it felt like it was like the wrong time for this person to come in. And how this is coming across is that right now, at this moment in time, if there was, and I don't know your storyline, I'm just channeling what I'm feeling. If there was a situation here where someone was interested in you and you said no before, now that you are single, there is an opportunity here to start getting to know that person again. Whether it's that you reach out to the person and say, hey, now I'm single. I said no to you before, not because I didn't like you, because I think, I have feelings for you, but I was in a connection. I was respecting my connection. Okay. Or listen, I was at a point in my life where I was deeply heartbroken. And so, I couldn't give you the time of day. Okay. So let me see something here. Is this storyline that's coming through? The storyline that because it's not, I'm telling you, give me some info, give me some more info here on what I'm. Yeah, no, it's not your ex. It's not your ex. It's not your ex. It's someone here, like I said, that may have someone you said no to. I don't know how to say this. Maybe you can add. Hold on. Let me make sure my puppy's not getting himself into trouble here. And sure enough, he is. Get down. Okay. So I keep getting that storyline. I don't know what that's about. Only you know. But I keep getting that there is someone who was deeply interested in you. You said no. Excuse me. You said no or something. I don't know what the storyline was. And the reason why you said no is because you were involved in either the connection or the heartbreak of the connection. And it says you can't fake it now. What glitters is it go? You can't fake it now. See, there's something about this person still caring about you, or you even still liking this person. And I feel that the moment this person knows that you are single, they're going to be like, oh, okay. If they are single, they may be like, okay, I'm interested in seeing how this can go. So only I mean, listen, that's how it's coming across. Look at that. You see, it keeps coming out. I'm telling you, I'm feeling this energy here potentially for you. And now is the time for you to jump on this energy, because Venus is in Libra. So this would be a perfect opportunity to have that casual talk. You see how this one says? It says the energy is fun, lighthearted, but uncertain. It's uncertain because maybe this talk hasn't happened yet. So if I were you, and if you are interested in this person, they may not know that you're single. And if you do have feelings for this person, and if that storyline actually did occur, if I were you, I would shoot the shot, just to see how, who knows. Yeah, because I feel that person that came in is more aligned to you than what you think. There may be more of an alignment there between you and that person. Money path, path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah, very interesting. Look at that. You're getting that twice. Two different decks, same message. There's some valuable connection here to someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, to someone who's in alignment with you. This person could have a child. They don't have to. This person is coming across as a person who's experienced, a person who may be a good communicator. There's this energy here about needing to talk. Okay. And I'm getting nighttime. So I don't know if this person works night shifts or something or whatever, but I'm getting something here about talking, and I'm getting here something at nighttime. So there could be a potential energy there for you. But it's someone who has a child, my love. Okay. Because that's how it's coming across. Okay. It's a person who is mature. Okay. They're mature. They're seasoned in this. So I don't know. It's coming up twice. Actually, no. Yeah, it came up 1, 2. Oh, even this one. Wow, this has come up 3 times. Look, the tree. Look at this. The tree, the tree, the tree, all with gold, by the way. This one has gold. This one has gold leaves and gold pentacles, what's looking in the background. And this one is talking about gold. It has gold's trunk, but it's about financial health. There's a valuable opportunity that may be coming your way. That's all I'm going to tell you with that, because that keeps coming through. I mean, talk about validation confirmation here. There's someone here who you may have not even looked at because you were in a situation before that did not allow you to explore that connection. And this may be a great opportunity here that may be unfolding for you, and you may not even be aware of it. You didn't even think about it. See? Receive it. It's like a surprise. It's like you weren't even aware of this potential possibility here. But this reading is telling you that it could be there for you. Last but not least, Just Janelle, you're coming up next. My apologies. I know I stopped many times. Energy dispersal. Hey, it's not right now. Energy dispersal. What? Okay, energy dispersal says you are busy with too many matters, causing your energy to scatter and making it difficult to focus. Okay, it says this state leaves you feeling drained. Prioritize your well being and create a new plan to restore clarity and energy. Wow, this is telling you you got to get yourself back into the Queen of Wands energy. Remember that I was giving you the energy. I was explaining the energy here of the Queen of Wands energy. It is a person who is passionate, attractive, confident, intuitive, someone who's really relying on their inner strength and their inner strength and their strong sense of self, and coming out like bam, something new hairstyle, new wardrobe, new energy, charisma. You're happy to be around, you're fun to be around. It's giving that sensual sensuality without being too much. It's being like, I'm confident. I know. That's where maybe this tease is coming from. It's like, allow yourself to open that side of yourself, your diva side, your, everything in positive, of course, but that sexy sensual allure of like, yes, I know I'm hot, I know I'm sexy, I know that I can manifest a potential partner that's more aligned with my energy. Okay, so very beautiful reading here. Thank you again, traveler, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Now I'll take a look in the chat momentarily. But before I do, I want to say thank you to all of you who are participating in this $10 super chat, focusing on the romantic blessings that may be potentially unfolding for you. Travel, let me know how these messages resonated for you, because I was just like channeling, and I know my little ace was being a little bit distractive in the background. My apologies to that. But yeah, so let me know if that resonated, and if it doesn't resonate now, it may resonate in the near future. Okay, but there is definitely a strong storyline that was coming through for you. Now, up next we have Just Janelle. Just Janelle, I'm going to jump into your reading momentarily, but those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat, okay? That being said, I am channeling messages for $10 super chat. $10 super chat. Just tell me if you are single or if you are in a coupled connection. And I'll be channeling messages focusing on what potential romantic blessing may be awaiting you at this moment in time during this Venus in Libra, which will be October 13th through October 13th through November 6th. Okay. So this is a very, very good time for those of you who are in either connections or for those of you who are single to really work with that Venus and Libra energy, okay? Libra is in its own home, okay? So remember that that Venus rules Libra and it rules Taurus. So when it's in its own houses or in its own astrological sign that it rules, it feels really good. So this is a great opportunity, great auspicious time for those of you who are interested in magnifying, amplifying, or expanding things in your love life, okay? So the only question that I am channeling is the unfolding. Now, of course, there could be a storyline connected to this unfolding that comes through. All right. So just pay attention to see if that makes sense. If it does, then let me know if this made sense. Now, hold on, just Janelle, before I jump into your reading, let's see. So we have here, okay, we have Traveler. You wrote True Traveler. I was sure he was my partner for life. I waited for him for a long time and rejected other opportunities to have a family with. Wow. Is this the same person or different person who broke my heart? Yes, it was blank in the blank. Okay. And I said no because of him who broke my heart. Oh, wow. So there it goes. That's the energy that I was picking up. It says, now I'm thinking of giving us a chance. You are right. You see? Thank you. Wow. This is super interesting. I'm not sure about talking about more. Okay, fine. But there's someone here. There's someone, I'm telling you, he has a daughter. Thank you so much. All right. Awesome. Great. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, we have Janelle. All right. Thank you, Janelle, for stopping by. Let's see what's coming through. Okay, so how will I know I met my divine soulmate? Characteristics, features, career, timing. Well, girl, you want a whole lot of questions up in there, but let's see. Let's see what's unfolding for you. I have 2 kids. Am I meant to have more children? Okay, let's see what unfolds for you in love. Okay. We're going to do the career one at another time because I am doing the career one at some point because Venus is not just about love. It's also about career and potential, it's, money, career, value. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what's coming through for you, my love. I'm so thankful I found you. Oh, you're very welcome. Happy family just flipped over for you here, just Janelle. Thank you so much, Traveler. Okay, so happy family. So you're definitely, Janelle, what's coming through for you is your focus on not only happy family, but having a good, stable, happy family, a happy one, a positive one, a healthy one. Give me more. Janelle. Okay. What's after that? The 4th chakra. Yeah. All right. So this one popped up, but let me give you, okay. So this is definitely what the overarching energy is. All right, just Janelle, let's see what's coming through. The potential blessings that may be unfolding for you at this moment in time. Number 1, you want the stability of a connection that's healthy, happy, and long lasting. Okay, so that's number 1. Someone that is able to deal with the bumps in the roads of life. Okay, so you want someone who has that tenacity of wanting to stick by. Not someone who's like, yeah, I'll be there, and then 2 years later they're like, okay, well, you know what, on second thought, I don't think I can do this. You want someone who has that strength, that yes, I'm ready, I want, and this is what I want. Okay, now listen carefully here. Okay, you have, all right, oh my gosh, it's funny because I don't know if you were the person that I gave this reading at some point in time. You may find someone in your field. You may find someone in what you do for a living. Look at this. You have a man holding the coin, life purpose, fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, and you have the magician in the mirror. Okay? There may be a potential. Now, life purpose, what you really feel very much connected to and devoted for in your life. Like you feel like you were meant to be on this earth to do that specific job or career. And you're very, very deeply devoted and connected to that life purpose. Okay? So, for example, for me, I know I have a life purpose on the 3D world. So I am a university professor on the 3D. That is my career. But I also have my, my ethereal career too, so to speak, right? So I channel messages. I've been born with this gift since I was a child. So I do both. So this is telling me here, there is something about your life purpose, your work, your job, your desire or something here that is very much connected to something you feel like you were meant to do this in your life. Now, the reason why this may be coming up in your love life right now, obviously, is because Venus influences both energies, love, career, finances as well. But I'm getting here this energy where that you may be meeting someone in your career. Okay, that you may be meeting someone that is either while you're working on your career, or if you land a job or in your job. And I'm not saying like date people in your job, but it may be in the same area of life. It may be similar. You see what I'm saying? It may be similar. For example, my life purpose is in education, right? So this is just an example. I might meet another educator, or I might meet, right? Let's just example, or I might meet someone who is in a job that has that's considered like a noble job, that you're doing it not for the money, but you're doing it for the service of others. And so I feel that there could be someone here that may be unfolding for you where the person may feel maybe something like that, maybe, and this is just an example, maybe they're a teacher, maybe they're a doctor, maybe they're a nurse, maybe they're a police officer, maybe they're a firefighter, maybe they're in the military, maybe they, you know what I'm saying, like something that people feel like they want to, maybe a social worker, giving to others, like that type of noble type of profession is what I'm getting here. You also have here the magician and the mirror. And the magician in the mirror is saying that you can use the resources and the potential that you have at your disposal in order to really solidify a person, or connect with someone, or, start getting to know someone who is very much connected and strong in their own life purpose as well. And that they're also looking for the same thing that you're looking for, maybe in, maybe in like what they do for a living, but also maybe having to do with their belief systems. Okay, maybe there's a calling here. It's interesting because it's coming across as like two people here that could potentially be like a power couple, is how this is coming through. Like two people who are in their, in their lives, but they're really, they're great alone, they have their own accomplishments on their own, or they're working on their own accomplishments on their own, but that together it's going to be like more magnified, more of something here. But let's see, give me more here. Ooh, what flipped over? Eight of Pentacles. Again, it's coming through as there's the potential here of you meeting someone while you are gaining a mastery here on some type of skill or talent. Eight of Pentacles energy. Very interesting. Eight of Pentacles energy is honing in and mastering your skills. So again, there's something here about maybe someone coming up to you, like maybe when you're on your way to work, or maybe when you're on your way to whatever, maybe in your place of, I feel it's someone who's going to, it's coming across as like, I don't know, but it's coming across as someone who, they may either be in the same field you're in, or they may be in something very similar. And it's someone, listen to this. Clue here, because I'm getting clue. Clue here. This person could be the type of person who may start off as a friend, listen to the things that you like and dislike, and this person could bring you something. This person, like, okay, let me give you an example. Maybe you love coffee. This is just an example, okay? Or maybe something like super, like, maybe there's like, okay, maybe there's like a special Starbucks drinks that you love. Like, you really love this, whatever, creation, whatever. And like, you're having a talk with someone, and then they are listening to you. But they're not just listening to listen, they're listening to understand what your preference is, and they may gift you something. They may gift you that special order that you like, or they may gift you something because you're like, oh yeah, I like, collecting trees or whatever. And then they're like, oh, you do? And then they give you like a little pendant with the tree. I'm getting someone who has that type of paying attention to detail. This person could be very strong, stable. They could be really, this person could also maybe like in their career for a longer time. It could be someone who's older than you or older in their career. They don't have to be older, but they could be in their career, like an expert in their career. There's some sort of expertise that I'm getting in this person. Like, they're knowledgeable. All right. I don't know. This is looking good. Let's see. Give me more. Nine of Swords with the Magician. You got Magician twice. Okay. Don't allow the fact that you are single right now to get the best of you. Okay. Don't stress yourself out about it. You have bigger fish to fry. Okay. So the Nine of Swords is saying you have bigger fish to fry. So don't stress yourself on either what may have happened in a breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past. Don't get too caught up in, there's something here about maybe a nightmare. Maybe you keep dreaming about someone over and over again, or a scenario over and over again, and it's causing, or it may cause some type of tension or stress within you. So the Nine of Swords is this energy here of haunting thoughts, of things that are weighing on your mind, that are causing some type of anxiety or stress. And if your love life is stressing you in that way, this is telling you, don't worry about it. Okay. The reason why it's telling you not to worry about it is because it seems like something needs to happen in its own time. But also, I'm going to talk about this Magician card, because this is telling me here something about you being the important element in all of this. And of course, obviously, is your love life. But I mean, something that you can do, or something that you need to focus on intention-wise in order to make something happen here. But yeah, the Nine of Swords energy is telling me that if you are stressed, if you are stressing, or if you are in a period in your life right now that you are under a lot of stress, maybe working nights, maybe having irregular schedules, maybe here, burning the midnight oil in some way, shape, or form. Maybe this isn't the right time for you to be stressing so much about your love life. Okay, like you don't need the added stress. But what you do need to do, and what you should be paying attention to while you are in the single period, is looking at what did not work in your old connections. What did not work in those past breakup, separation situations that you may have had, those relationships in the past. And the reason why this reading is telling you to look backward, and by the way, it's going to happen because Mercury is going to be in retrograde in November, and it's already starting that process now, because you may feel it, the energy now, is because there's a need here to reevaluate what didn't work in the past, what you did and wasn't fruitful, what you did and wasn't helpful. You need to take a look at those connections that may not have worked and take an honest look on why they may not have worked. Okay, because the Queen of Cups is saying here that there is a level of emotional maturity and a level of emotional intelligence that you need to be on point with when the time comes for you to meet that person, or as you manifest this person. Because there's a saying that says, be careful what you wish for because you might get it. And this may be that type of energy here where you're like, I really want, my love life, my love life, my love life. But if you don't take the time to take a look at what didn't work out before, what didn't give you this happy moment in your past connections, what created the stress, the breakup, the separation, or the divorce, if you don't really look at what those elements were, you may end up repeating it, but repeating it with a potential person that was actually a good person for you, okay, or a great opportunity for you. So this is why healing is super important, and why we don't jump from one connection to another connection to another connection to another connection. Because if you're, and I'm not saying that this is what you do, I'm just saying in general, a general statement. This is why when there is a breakup, separation, or divorce, you need time to recuperate. You need time to distance yourself from that energy, to learn from those from that energy, to learn from those experiences, so that you don't repeat them, so that there is a level of emotional maturity and emotional intelligence. So right now, at this moment in time, this is a great time, because you are single, for you to really hone in on learning on what didn't work before. What are some things that you were allowing before that weren't healthy? What were some things that you turned a blind eye on that wasn't healthy? What are some things that you reacted to that maybe you weren't the best person at that moment in time, because you were stressed, or maybe you didn't have the as they say, in hindsight 2020, right? So really looking at those pitfalls, both on both sides, both on your end and both on the ends of the people that you called into your energy field. Because people don't just cross our paths just to cross paths. People cross our paths for a purpose, for a lesson to be learned, for us to push us out of our comfort zone, and for us to learn lessons that we need to learn in connections. There are lessons that we need to learn alone, and then there are lessons that we need to learn in connections. And so although it may be stressful to think about those connections in the past or recent past, it's important, because it's going to give you the depth that you need, the emotional maturity and the emotional intelligence that you need to know what it really is that you want in a connection now. Not only what you want, but what you are also able to give in return, right? Because now you have, in hindsight 2020, now you have all those experiences. And so the Magician card in tarot is saying, you have the opportunity during this time, okay, a Venus in Libra, to manifest the type of connection that you would like to see evolve in your energy field cross paths in your energy field. So if I were you this time right now, during October 13th through November 6th, take the time that Venus is in Libra to really create a list, not so much about physicality, although we all know that that's important. I get it. I get it. Chemistry is important. But maybe instead of writing super detailed about appearance, maybe on your, you know, list of manifestation, you're like, that there's a lot of chemistry, right? And so that leaves the universe open to open some opportunities there where that it's at play. But that not being the only thing that you think about. So you need to think about the important elements, taking into consideration, listen carefully, Just Janelle, taking into consideration your life purpose, your job, okay, your career. Because sometimes we ask for people in our energy field that may not align with what our life purpose is. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick example and then I'm going to jump to the next stack. But a quick example is like, for example, I'm going to take myself as an example. I have a very flexible schedule, right? I have a very flexible schedule, and it allows me to connect both my life purpose, both in my 3D realm and in the ethereal realm, which is like channeling messages and my spirituality. So if I am manifesting someone, I need to manifest, okay? I need to manifest someone who's okay with my schedule being super flexible and needs to be okay with both areas of my life, both my career in my 3D realm, as well as my career, or not career, but as well as my calling in my spiritual life. Because if a person that I'm trying to channel into my energy field and I'm trying to call in is only good with me being the university professor that I am, and it's not okay with the other part of my spirituality, then it's not going to work. It's a connection that's not going to work. The person needs to take both. So that's just an example. So for you, it may be that you may be in a very difficult or challenging, or I don't know, schedule. There's something about scheduling here for you. There's something that is very meaningful to you in regards to work and career. But to take into account that when you are writing those when you're writing that manifestation and that you're calling into your energy field, that which is that you feel like, okay, this is a great potential person that I would like to see evolve in my life, that you need to take into consideration the other important elements that you have in regards to work and career, because that's going to be super important in order to ensure that it's someone that's going to be here for the long haul. Okay, so if it's a person who is like, oh, I don't like someone who works nights, for example, as that may have come up earlier. Okay, when I told you about the Knight of Swords. Oh, I don't want to work. I don't want to be in a relationship where someone is working nights, and you happen to work nights because that is what your field is. Then you already know that that person is not going to be in alignment. Twin flame, twin union. This is beautiful. All right, twin flame, twin union. Whomever this is that you are going to call into your energy field, Janelle, is going to be someone that's going to feel very connected. You're going to feel very connected to you. You're going to feel connected to them. They're going to feel connected to you. Okay, this may be a really good. Remember, I said this before. A power couple. It may be a power couple. It may be a power couple. So I'm telling you, it's coming through time and time again. It could be someone that is very much, this is probably why you keep getting the message of you need to really understand where things may have gone wrong before, because when you start manifesting this relationship that you want to see in your life, you may end up with someone, like I said at the top of the reading, someone that you've always wanted to be with. And then if you're not healed, you are not in your best version of yourself, then this opportunity could slip away. And again, it's going to be very important for you to ensure that the person is understanding with the type of work, field, or whatever this may be in regards to your life purpose. One more, look at this, bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. This is a great opportunity right now during this Venus in Libra, a good opportunity for you, Just Janelle, to start manifesting what it is that you want in a connection and actually start going out there and connecting with people. Okay? So this is a good time. And like I said, if you are in a space right now where there's a lot of stress, reconsider. Maybe this is not a right time to think about love right now, you know? It doesn't mean that you shouldn't manifest. I feel that you should still, I mean, it's up to you. I don't know what your situation is. But if that's the case, this is saying, hey, listen, you know, manifest away because this is a really good time. Your advice. Okay. Hello, P. Prob, is that you? Oh my God, yes, I have it's super chat time. So read the super chat information. Look at this. Bread is money, prosperity, abundance. It could also be, listen, just Janelle, girl, there's so much stuff coming out for you today. This is beautiful. Bread is also like food, right? And how are you able to put food on the table? Through your career, through your job, through your life purpose. So the person that comes into your energy field must understand something having to do with your calling in life. It may even be, like I said, someone who shares a noble profession or something about a noble profession, or someone who really understands like a busy schedule or something about like working nights. For example, and this is just an example, right? Because this, I mean, again, this is potential energy. And as I always say, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. But let's say, like, see, for me in my world, you know, scheduling wouldn't be too much of an issue. But, you know, maybe it is for you. Maybe there's something here about nighttime. And it's stressful at nighttime. So I don't know if you work nights or you're going to end up working nights, or the possibility of working nights is there for you. But whatever this is, there's something here about your life purpose that needs to be super clear, and someone needs to be super open to something here, because your job and your love life interconnect. Not only do they interconnect, give me a moment. Give me a moment, Prob. I'll explain the super chat in a minute. There's something here about your life purpose that needs to be understood by the person that you are with. I keep getting something about nighttime. I don't know if you worry about stuff at nighttime. I don't know if you think about love at nighttime, but it's coming across. Okay, last but not least, it says defend your ground. You know that some beliefs are worth fighting for. There you go. Your life purpose is coming out again. Again, what I just channeled a little while ago. And look what it says. It says defend your ground. You're going to need to be like, listen, this is where I stand with X, Y, and Z when you meet someone, because it's super important here. The clarity is going to be super important. There's something that needs to be super clear when you either meet the right person or right before you, like when you're manifesting. You got to manifest the right ingredients for you. So it's coming of like something having to be like very specific to your needs, not somebody else's needs. Because there may be something coming up, unfolding in your love life, where something that is present now may change in the near future. and you don't know what it may be. It may be something having to do with schedules. It may be having to do with your life purpose. It may have something to do with one of those two things. And the person, it may be even about your career, about the way that you make money or the scheduling of your money or something like that. But whatever it is, it's intertwined. Love and career for you, it's intertwined. So that's why it's super important for you to make sure that you're very specific on the qualities and that you yourself have the emotional maturity and the emotional intelligence to pursue only rock solid potential candidates, not maybes. Okay? Maybes, no maybes here. It says, you know that some beliefs are worth fighting for, but you've chosen to retreat to avoid conflict. This is saying that maybe in the past or recent past, in your past experiences and potential relationships, like you held your ground, but then you settled. You settled for less. This right here is a person who's not going to settle for less. That's why it's telling you got to be rock solid on what it is that you want to hold in your love life, what you want to see in your love life. It says, set your clear boundaries and stand up to defend your values with a firm voice. Because if you don't protect them, no one else will. And I know I went way over, just Janelle here for you, but my apologies. I just had to make sure that this was clear because this was very specific to you. Like, not just to you, but it's like very specific to like job and love. I don't know what that may be about. I don't know what that may entail, but there, I gave you as much as I could there. Okay. Janelle, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for your super. All right. What a reading. Wow. And Twitter friends, if you are interested in gaining more information or more clarity in your love life, then this is the chat that you want to take part of. This is a super chat. It is a $10 reading for 10 minutes, although we all know that sometimes I may go a little over, but it is focusing on what may potentially unfold for you during this time where Venus is in Libra. And by the way, it's in a really good position. So whether you are single or whether you are in a connection, if you want to know what the potential unfolding may be for you, then feel free and take part in this $10 super chat. Okay, it is a $10 USD super chat. So feel free to join if you are interested. Now, if you want the free version of this reading and general, then take a look at the singles reading because I did the same exact reading, but for each of the astrological signs. Because of the depth of this reading and because I'm giving so much information that's coming through, I am charging $10 for 10 minutes, okay? Okay, let's see okay, Janelle, let's see what you wrote. I'm so sorry, I didn't check. I just had the career from you this week. Oh, okay. No wonder I was like getting like, damn, this feels familiar. That's why I was getting that energy. Okay, I couldn't pinpoint it, but now it makes sense. Oh, labor and delivery. The nurse, yeah. Because I heard babies crying in your reading. Holy crap! Yeah, this makes so much sense now. Yes, this makes so much sense. Oh yeah, for sure. What did you say about, okay, I said that. Oh, Prob, hello, Prob. Hold on, girl. Don't go anywhere, Prob. Girl, you keep saying working nights. I don't want to manifest a new job working nights. I know. I don't know. That just keeps coming up for you. Remember, I think that you were the one that I normally don't remember readings, but I remember yours because I was getting like a lot of like Clara audience, meaning I was hearing a lot, like babies crying and stuff like that. It was very deep, your reading. Your readings tend to be that way, just Janelle. But yeah, yeah, I know you don't want to manifest that, hun, but that may be the price you're gonna have to pay. you know, and I want to say that came up in another reading for you. The price that you're going to have to pay between one job and another. You know what I mean? And I think that came up in your other reading. So take a look at that reading that I gave you before and see how that connects to this one. And mind you, I completely forgot because I don't remember people's readings, okay? But yeah, there is this energy here about those two being very much connected. It is so dark. Give me 1 second here. Okay, let me see here. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, so Prob, hello, my dear. You were asking about, I meant if you were just channeling a specific question today. Yes, I am, Prob. My apologies, I was in the middle of a reading, but yes, I'm channeling the messages focusing on the romantic blessings that may potentially be unfolding right now during this Venus in Libra. Okay. Now, if you're single, just write single. If you are in a coupled connection, then write couple. Okay. But there is this, man, this light is not really working here for me. What's going on? What's going on here? My apologies. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Or is it just my phone that I have it like not? Maybe it's my, oh my God, I'm here thinking as you guys, and it's maybe just my phone. Oh, that I didn't have it on full blast. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm channeling messages focusing on your what may be potentially unfolding in your love life. Okay, if you're single, when you do the $10 super chat, just write single. If you are in a couple's relationship, when you do the $10 super chat, just write single or write coupled, and then I'll take it from there. Okay. All right, so wow, what a reading. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. A lot of you have come forth for this individualized reading. So thank you so much. All right. So, by the way, for some of you who weren't here before, Janelle, thank you so much, my love. I hope that these messages have been insightful for you. It went kind of very deep there for you, but yeah, very interesting. Don't forget, intuitive friends, share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Let your friends, family, or those people that you feel. Yeah, it would. That's perfectly fine, Prob. Just write yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I could do that. I would just do the potential unfolding. Okay. So if you are interested in finding out more information about you and someone that you are interested in, then this is the reading. Okay. But it is a $10 USD super chat. So as soon as you put your super chat, if you want to put the person's initial, you could do that. If you want to put coupled, you could do that. So it's up to you. Okay, my love? But yeah, we'll see what the potential unfolding is between you and the person that you are interested in. Okay? All right, intuitive friends. If you are interested in this individualized private 10-minute reading for yourself in regards to your love life, please feel free to do the super chat. Okay? All right. Now, you know, I sometimes go a little bit over than 10 minutes, but I'm trying my best to keep the time regulated. Unless it's a little bit complicated, and then I'm going to be like, okay, I need to spend more time here. But on the general, it's been the majority of the people have gotten about 10 to 12 minutes. You know, I channel a lot and I channel very quickly, so that is also a plus. Okay, so I'm not here kind of dilly-dallying. You know, whatever comes through is what you're going to get. All right. So, intuitive friends, the reason why I'm doing this reading is because Venus is in Libra. And for those of you who may have missed the opportunity to get more information about what that may potentially mean here, it means that Venus is in a place where they feel it feels very, very comfortable. Okay. And it is an auspicious time for your love sector. Okay. And thank you so much, Prob. Welcome. Thank you so much. I'm wondering about the connection with Mark. They seem to like each other, but now I have messaged him multiple times on social media, but he never responds. Okay, so let's see what's unfolding here with this person. And I'm going to have to grab another deck that I wasn't planning on using, but because this sounds a little bit kind of like not consistent, I just want to see what's coming through. Okay, so as you know, intuitive friends, sometimes I use the same, like for this one, I had to set the ones that I knew for sure that I was going to use. But sometimes I'm called to a different deck, and that may be the case here for you, Prop. So, Prop, let's see here what's coming through, okay, my love, in regards to Mark. What may be potentially unfolding here in regards to Mark and Prop? Yeah, he's acting a little weird. Let's see what's going on here. Potentially unfold. Woo, way too many, but the one that is showing is this one, and it's me looking in this direction. So look how much spread on this table, but the only one that is showing itself is this one. Okay, so let's go. All right. All right, this is okay. So you gave an extra. Okay, perfect. Then this is going to be a 15-minute reading for you. Okay, my dear, because you gave 15. All right, so no worries. I'm going to give you 15 minutes, nice and in depth. All right, you have here, not you, well, this connection here. Okay, so I'm going to do 15 minutes. You have here a connection at this moment in time. What is unfolding? Hard climb, many issues to deal with, or difficult conversation. All right. So, Mr. M, Mark may be experiencing right now at this moment in time this energy where one or two things may have occurred here. And of course, this is just the beginning because I'm going to go deep. So, as I always remind you that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. But Mark may feel like this connection is a little bit of a challenge for him. Okay? So you are in a connection or you're getting to know someone and that person is getting to know you. But there may have been here conversations that either you may have had, that he may have had, that both of you may have had, where Mark may have realized, ding, 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 there's something here that is challenging for me. Okay, that was challenging for him. He may have appeared like everything is good, but something keeps nagging him in his mind. Something keeps nagging him in his thoughts. Something here is different. It's not the same. I don't know what that may be, my dear, but whatever it is very different. The differences or the obstacles, the challenges, the conversations surrounding this either topic of conversation, this specific area, okay, in whatever that may be. But there's something here in conversations that have allowed Mark to take a second look at how he feels about something here, or how he sees something here unfolding in regards to the connection. So whatever it is, it's difficult for him. He may not have said anything, but this is the energy that he's coming through in this connection. Okay. So whatever it is difficult. It's a difficult climb. It's a hard climb. It's something that it may be one thing, it may be several things, but whatever the thing, the one thing or two things or whatever this is a very difficult thing for him. It's not an easy, like, okay, yeah, that could be fixed quickly. Nuh-uh. This is difficult. This is a challenge. So that's the first thing that I'm getting here. Whether it's family, whether it's religion, whether it's cultural differences, whether it's one person wants to get married and the other person doesn't want to get married, whether it's one person wants to have children and the other one doesn't want to have children, whether one person believes in marriage and the other one doesn't, whether it's one person was raised with certain cultural values and that are very different than someone else's. So again, it could be a mixture here of multiple things, but that reality in that conversation has in a way brought to light something that is super difficult for Mark to deal with in a way. Okay, he's had to trying to figure something out here in some way, shape, or form. And it's interesting because you're the only reading out of the 5 that I've done before you, or 4 or 5 that I've done before you, that I actually went to reach for this card. I mean, reach for this deck. So this is telling me here that whatever this is challenging for him. That's the reason why he's been a little bit distant. He's trying to ghost is how this is coming across. But we're going to get more information. Let's see what else. I'm being called to actually, yeah, my guys are like, this is a whole different energy here. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Give me more here in regards to this hard climb and this connection with Prob and Mark. The whole kind of inconsistency here with communication, social media, texting, talking. What's this dribs and drabs? So there goes stars. So you may be there may be something here where both of you really like each other. So both of you really like each other. That's good. I feel that this was destined to be in this way, but let's see what else is coming through. So it was like fate. You cross paths for a specific reason here. And I feel here it's a matter of choice. Because remember, sometimes we do come across multiple people that we can have a soul-to-soul connection with. But there you go. I'm telling you. But it depends upon us if we want to actually make certain adjustments or if we choose not to. So let's see. Yep. All right. So there's this sense, there's a choice. There's a choice. It's coming across as choice. All right. So what's unfolding here? We have 2 people, you and Mark. Both of you cross each other's paths. Okay. Very much into each other. There's a lot of chemistry between the both of you. There's even this sense of like feeling like there's a possibility of a really good viable connection. And both of you may have felt that same exact energy. Okay. So here with the child, I'm getting there was a sense of like a fresh of breath air in regards to the manner in which either you guys met or the energy that is being cultivated between the both of you. Okay. Yeah. Through conversations here. There's something here about conversations. There were conversations had that were talking about what the potential, you know how like some people like talk about, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I would like to see, in a connection. This is what my intention is. That's the type of conversation that was had here. And that conversation may have amplified or in a way put a spotlight on some. Now this moon card is in Lenormand, which is very different than the moon card in tarot, but I am getting this energy to have to connect it to the moon card in tarot. It may have created some type of anxiety or worry within him, because again, the moon is right here in the middle where I have actually this one, hard climb. So there's a conversation, validation, confirmation. I said this before, but then again, I'm just showing you it's coming up again. There was a conversation that was had. At the beginning, it seemed really good. Like, okay, this seems like this could work out. But as time has gone on, or as conversations have gotten deeper, there's a feeling here of anxiety, stress, or worry that, again, the conversations have been progressively getting into either deeper topics or have been more difficult here, because a lot is shining through on something that perhaps Mark may feel that something isn't quite right. So this energy here with Mark, there's something within himself that feels like a little off in regards to all the conversations that have been had. But there's emotions here. You see, there's chemistry. Oh, wow. Okay, there's chemistry, but something is feeling, he's creating a disconnect here. He's giving you the silent treatment. Look at that. I'm telling you, I'm feeling like this person is trying to do like a ghosting here. He's trying to ghost instead of just talk to you about what it is that's causing some type of trouble. If I were you, I would not continue to contact this person. Mark has to come to a realization that he wants to talk to you, because there's something here that has come to a halt or has come to a stop. Whether it's that he's very confused about something, or whether it's that the conversations that were had about the differences have, given a very different perspective on, how he's thinking about something or how he's looking at something. Okay. So yes, there was chemistry. Yes, there's emotions here, but the differences may outweigh the emotions here of wanting to continue to pursue the connection, because he has the axe here. Yeah, this person has shut down or is shutting down. I would leave this person alone, because they're showing me here that there was a attraction. Yeah, you see, needs time. So he needs time to figure something out on his end. That's how this is coming across. There's something that's not what he expected. So I'm telling you, from the moment that I got that card here for Mark in regards to hard climb, I said to you, there have been conversations here that have brought certain things to light. There may have been tough questions, tough conversations. There may be differences here, cultural differences, family differences, intention differences. There may be religious differences. There's differences here. And this is really difficult because it's not something that you can get over quickly. So having those conversations is really important. And you did the right thing. If there was something here that's super important to you and that you needed clarity on, you did the right thing in bringing it up. Okay. And sometimes people tend to not want to talk about those important aspects of what their intention is in a connection, because they're afraid that the person's going to run. But I always say, you only lose someone who is not ready. Someone who's not ready is going to run the other direction. Someone who is ready is going to hang on and say, you know what, this is also maybe what I'm looking for too. So there are some major differences here that is causing some type of anxiety, and that may have made him reconsider that perhaps this is not the best connection for him. Okay, even though there's emotions here. Okay, so there's this energy here of this person not being ready for what differences this may be or whatever challenges this may be. And like I said, although both of you may have started with this energy of, oh wow, I'm really happy, I met someone new, I met someone who, I'm really into, reality has set in as time has gone by. The reality of a situation is coming forward. And as I always say, better now than later. Better now in the beginning than later, because once you're 2 years in and someone decides, oh, I just want to pull back the vow or the promise that I made 2 years ago, then it's going to be even more hurtful. You see? So look at that. Perspective. This one came out and then this one. And then there's another one underneath. Fun. Different perspectives are being looked at. Okay? There's your energy, your views, and his energy and his views. And this person is assessing here, is this a connection that's worth to continue to invest? There's a part of him that may not feel that way right now. They may feel that something is way too difficult because the differences outweigh the emotions. Okay? And so what I'm getting here is, as far as feelings are concerned, there are feelings here. So I'm not worried about, are this person's feelings the same as yours? There's an attraction. There's a sense here of affection, attraction, magnetism. So that's here. What doesn't seem to be here is the ability to compromise in something that feels bigger than the love, the connection, or the emotion that is felt here. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to this connection. All right, let's see what else is coming through. And then, of course, I'm going to give you some advice. Yeah, I feel this person is ghosting for sure. I said it all the way at the top of the reading, but it's coming across like something got very real. Something got very real, and this person just doesn't have the heart. They don't have the heart to tell you, listen, I might have gone in a little way, okay? You know, they don't have the heart. They don't have the heart to tell you because they feel like Mark likes you. So it's like, you know, he really likes you, but there's something here that's opposite of what he may actually be going on. And the thing is that he's taking like the coward way out is how this is coming across, because he could very easily tell you straight up what's going on, but he just doesn't want to. You know, he's thinking more about an out than anything else. And for him, maybe the out is being very quiet. Okay. Yeah. He's made up his mind on something. He's made up his mind on something here, and he's not telling you about it. He's using the coward way out. And again, I'm saying coward because honestly, to be quite honest with you, if you do have emotions towards someone, and in certain things, you know, need to be discussed and aren't, all right, and there's a lot of emotion and chemistry and all of this, because emotion wise is here, you know, and someone who just can't be honest and say, listen, you know, I do love you, or I am falling in love with you, or there is this beautiful magnetic attraction, you know, but I've already made up my mind on something. I just don't see myself in fill in the blank, whatever this difficult situation is, you know. And although it may be difficult to talk about, it's not right for him to leave you hanging. And literally, here's the rope. He's leaving you hanging, you know? So this is how this is coming across. So if I were you, I would just take a step back from this energy, from this person, because something here isn't adding up in regards to his emotions and the actions that he needs to show you in regards to how he may want to move this connection forward. Okay, there you go. Strange love. See, something feels different. Something feels different for him. There's differences here. And that's where his focus is. That's where his heart is. His heart may feel emotions, but he understands that there are some type of complexities or some type of challenges in certain differences that may be here. It may not, it may not be that much of a big deal for you, but it is a huge deal for him. Love is strange. Something is different. Different cultures, different perspectives, different views, different fill in the blank. There's some differences here. And these differences are saying magical space clearing. This person needs time. They need time to step back and figure something out on their own. So you texting, you calling, you doing everything under the sun is not going to make this person get it. What's going to make this person understand if this connection is worth for him the effort and the compromise necessary in order to make that hard climb, then it's the space that this person may need. You need to give this person space. You have to, because this person needs it. They need it. Because listen, I feel that he's already made up his mind. He already knows what he wants. He just can't come to terms to tell you this. He can't come to terms to look at you in the face and tell you, listen, he can't have a face-to-face. See, there are two people here, face-to-face, but then at the bottom it says magical space clearing time. He can't confront you face-to-face about why he has, why things have changed. Look at that. Love is strange. Now, love is strange is about differences. It's about like, oh my God, this situation is unique. And I would even say, and listen carefully, I might be wrong, but as I always say, energy doesn't lie. So, Prob, what I'm getting here is you may be the first person that he's ever dated that's so different than how he was either raised, family, culture, religion. You could be very far different, and he may be far different than what you have decided to date in the past. And those vast differences are causing some type of angst in this person's energy. And that's why he has here love and acts. Yes, there are emotions. Yes, I like Prob. Yes, I have feelings. But there's a part of me that's like, I know I'm going to have to end the connection because this is too difficult for me. This is too hard for me. There are many issues to deal with, and they've been difficult conversations that I know that I am not the right person for you. And he may feel bad about it. There's a level here that this isn't like, oh, I'm happy that we're ending. This is like, listen, I feel bad. Look at this person's face. I feel bad. I feel bad that it is so different and I can't get over those differences. Okay? And that's what's just coming through here. And again, you let me know in the chat if this is making sense. Of course, as you all know, I always read at the end of the reading. I go into every reading cold and I just tell you exactly what comes through. And that's how he's feeling. He's feeling like, damn, if it wasn't for da 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 da, this would actually work out. So he feels like a fish out of the water here, All right, let's take a look at the advice for you. So thank you so much, Prob, for for taking part in this reading. And I also want to thank you for coming back. I haven't seen you in such a long time. But let's see what else is coming through here. Okay, this is the advice for you. Okay, so the advice for you, Prob, during this time right now at this moment in time. Let's see what's coming through. All right. And we have here profound healing. All right. What I want you to understand is, as much as this is hurting your emotions right now, you need to understand the following. Hello, Asan. Hello, Asan. Yes, I am open, but remember, it is a $10 reading. Prob was getting a little bit more depth in something that was a little bit more unique. But it is a $10 reading here, $10 USD. And also, Prob ended up getting more than 10 minutes also, so no worries. I don't like how this is coming across for you, Prob, is like, don't feel bad. I know you feel bad, but don't feel bad about this situation, because if it wouldn't be now, it would be later. And what would you prefer? Having a connection with someone for 2 years, being engaged, buying your wedding dress, having all your plans for a wedding, and then 2 years later, this person is like, I don't want to marry you. And then you're stuck with even a bigger broken heart, or maybe even worse, being in a marriage with someone who completely is thinking about divorce down the line. You see what I'm saying? So this is talking about, yes, it hurts. Yes, there's a lot of pain here because, it was a connection that, checked off, the major boxes that you felt were super important, but then didn't check out the other boxes that were more important. So allow yourself to kind of say to yourself, you know what? I'm not happy with how Mark is going into down the path of ghosting me. But you know what? At least I know that, yes, he cared about me, and that is difficult for him to face me and tell me that it's over. But I'd rather it be over now when there's low stakes than be over once you're engaged, have your wedding dress, you're thinking about getting married, and then all of a sudden he leaves you at the altar. You know what I mean? Or you're married already and you have kids, and he decides, well, guess what? I never agreed, or I was never in alignment with the things that we spoke about before, but I was just trying to be nice. You see? So I know that it's one of those things where it just makes sense for it to go the way it is. And don't allow yourself to be pulled into this type of connection where someone isn't, real. They're not sure. There's a big energy here of uncertainty. Okay? Especially if a person who's like, worked together today and then 3 months from now we get into an argument, then that's it, is over, and then no, we're not over, we're together. That's already showing you red flags. That person has issues with being uh honest with themselves, and also has difficulty in keeping their word. They're not reliable. A person who's reliable, no matter what is going down, they're going to make sure that they're transparent and they're consistent. So someone who flip flops like that, like, yeah, we're together, then we get into an argument, no, it's over, no, we're together again, no, it's over. Every time there's a friction, every time there's a little bit of an angst, the person decides, I gotta go. That's not healthy. So here it says profound healing. You're entering a period of deep soul restoration. So allow yourself to heal from this experience, where many buried emotions and wounds are being brought to the surface. Multiple transformations are weaving through your life. Release resistance. What did I tell you? Don't call him anymore. Stop doing the runner chaser thing. Let it go. Let it go, and let him figure what he needs to figure out. And allow those transformations to permeate every single cell of your being. Only in full acceptance does true recovery begin. Accept what he is showing you. Accept that he's not someone who's reliable, and not someone who is the type of connection and person that you want to have a connection with, because again, like I said, consistency is key. So there you go. So I know it hurts now, but like I said, better now than 2 years down the line where you're engaged, have an engagement ring, have your wedding dress, and you're like, this is the person for me. And then that person decides, oh, oops. Yeah, well, you know what? I just don't want to work at this anymore. I'm tired. So there you go. Validation confirmation here for you. All right. That being said, Prob, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. And let me give you my last clap. Thank you so much, Prob. Up next, hello, it's me again. Hello, it's me again. Welcome. Giving you a heart there and a like. Thank you so much for taking part in the super chat today. I will read what you wrote there in a minute, but first, let me introduce myself to those of you who are new to the channel. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, yes, I do have credentials. Take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. All is there for you. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And again, you have the free will to do whatever it is that you want to do. And again, this is just insight, is just, again, clarity for those of you who may feel that you need it. Please know, trigger warning, if you're not ready to hear the truth of something, then I might not be the reader for you, because I don't sell castles and roses and colored rose glasses here. I give it how it comes through, and sometimes it's beautiful, and sometimes it's like, hey, you gotta really look into this because it may not be what you think. So again, just giving you all that information before those of you who are interested to take part into this reading. Now, this is not a free reading because I'm really being very detailed here. I am always detailed, and even in my free readings I'm detailed, but I am taking 10 minutes to focus solely on one question only, and that is the romantic blessings that may be unfolding in either your single status or your connection status. Okay. Now, if you want to write a little bit about what's going on in your connection, that's fine. I don't need to know, but if you want to, that's fine. I go into every reading. I do every reading is a cold reading. That means I don't need to know anything about what's going on in your world. I'm just going to tell you what's coming through in mine, and it will make sense. If it resonates for you, then you're like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. Okay, so there you go. All right, that being said, let's jump into the next reading here. And let me see what Prob wrote, because I was in the middle of the reading. So let's see what we have here. Prob, what did you write? Prob wrote, oh, let me do a like there. Let me do a like there. Thank you so much, Prob, for your generosity. We have cultural difference. Oh, there you go. That's what I was feeling. Like a huge one, actually. Like it's a whole different religion. Bingo. That's what's causing this. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense here in what I just channeled. I message him a lot because he wouldn't respond. Okay, I wouldn't message him anymore. He would just stare at me every time I saw him in person. I tried my best. Yep. And he is ghosting me. Yep, that's exactly what I was feeling. He did give me a little hope, then he snatched that. Okay, well, then he's not the right one. A person who really is into you won't snatch hope. What they're going to do is they're going to restore hope. They're going to do everything that they need to do in order to make that happen. This person wasn't ready, so you're not losing. Exactly. He can tell me, actually. Yeah, he can if he chooses to. He's not choosing to, so that is saying something. So that I can stop texting him. Yeah, I think you are exactly right about this. Yeah, we have a huge cultural difference, like a very huge one. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it is different, but honestly, I speak English and I am a smart woman. But if he actually communicate, it can work out. You know what, Prob, it could only work out if two people are on board. You can't have one person wanting to be there and wanting to stand and uphold, a promise, and another person have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So there you go. Okay. So yeah, Prob, wish you the best of luck. Again, focus on your healing, and I wish you the best of luck. I hope to see you in the free readings. I haven't seen you in a while, and I look forward to catching you there. All right, intuitive friends, who do we have up now? Well, we have It's Me Again, and let's give a nice warm welcome. Thank you so much, It's Me Again, for stopping by. So today I'm channeling messages focusing on the romantic blessing that may be potentially unfolding for those of you who are single, and then for those of you who are in a connection or are interested in someone, or someone is interested in you and you're actually starting to talk and date and all that. So that is there for you. Now, as you saw, Prob's reading was a little bit different. She asked a specific question. If it's going to be a specific question, then it is a $15 reading. But again, I'm doing the $10 readings here, focusing on what may be the romantic blessing that may be potentially unfolding for you, whether you're single or you're in a connection. So that being said, let's jump into the reading for It's Me Again. Hello, it's me again. You wrote single. I have pulled back from a deep connection that has been quite challenging, but I feel that there are more to come. I'm open to whatever comes with your accurate reading. All right. Thank you so much for saying that my readings are accurate. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. It's me again. What's coming through the next 10 minutes here? Of course, you guys know that sometimes I go a little bit over, but let's see here. It's me again. What could be potentially unfolding for you in regards to your love life here? You are single, but there could be this could be a really good opportunity for you to connect with your love life because of that Venus in Libra. So let's take a look here at what could be coming through here for you. What could be the potential unfolding in regards to your love life? All right, let's see what's coming through. All right, and we have here appreciation, career, and victory. You do have happy family towards the end. Okay, so I do feel that is, future, but let's see. You have appreciation, career, and victory. Okay, right now at this moment in time, it's time for you to appreciate what you have right now. Okay, so if love isn't working for you right now, but what is working for you right now is career, then you know what? Open your arms and say, you know what? I'm so happy that my career is working. I'm happy that, the money's coming in. I'm happy that I'm more stable. Okay. Now, Venus is also very much connected to career and finances. This is not a career and finance reading, so I'm going to take a look at this from the lens of love. But the fact that career is here, this is very much talking about your career. Maybe it's something that you are focusing on right now, and that may with time be potentially unfolding for you, and that may be very important in regards to the type of person that you may want to call into your energy field. So being appreciative of all those relationships that didn't work out is super important for you to be focusing on right now, because it's time for you to take a look at what didn't work before. So there were things that didn't work before with other people or other situations, circumstances, or events. And this is saying, be thankful that those things that didn't work out for you, because it leaves room for what can work for you. And what can work for you is a really healthy, happy relationship with someone, or, with a person, or in a situation that both of you are really ready. Now, I'm also getting here that you may be calling into your energy field, or there may be here a natural unfolding in your romantic scene connected to career. So either the person may share the same career as you, or this is a person who maybe you may bump into on the way to work. Maybe it's a friend of a friend that you work with. Maybe it's someone who has a flourishing, stable career. Okay, so there could be someone here who's very successful. And the reason why this message is coming through in regards to you focusing on you, making sure that you show up as the best version of you in a potential connection that may be coming up, is because this person may be very rock solid or may be very ready. They may be stable in their career or their finances. And so, as we always say, like attracts like. So there is here a possibility where you may have a really good, successful outcome with someone here who is more like-minded in regards to their soul purpose or their life purpose. Now, career and victory is also coming across here as you making sure that you are doing the things that you need to do in your as you are single, so that you can nurture your career, your finances, you can nurture yourself as a single person, because the stronger that you are, kind of like, the more that you are strengthening the foundation of who you are, and the more that you're going to show up as a healthy person or a healthier, newer version of you in a connection that could be with someone that is also equally wanting to call you in their energy field. Okay. I do feel that there could be a possibility here that the person that you may be calling into your energy field, they could have been married before. Okay. So they could be a person who's divorced, or a person who may have children. Okay. So this may be the reason why this is coming through for you in regards to making sure that you are solid and standing solid and secure in your career, in your finances, and within yourself. Okay. You're a healthier version because you've noticed what didn't go well before and you're fixing it so that you can show up in this next connection as the best version of you. Okay. So again, there's something here about you needing to be more stable in something. So whether it's that maybe you're kind of on the fence on something in your career, maybe you're like, I don't know if I should go back to school or I shouldn't, or maybe I'm like, okay, maybe you're like, okay, I want to go into a new career, but like I'm on the fence. There's something here about focusing on your nest egg, focusing on your career, focusing on what brings you joy, because you being really successful in that is going to allow you here the sense of confidence and the sense of like, I'm not going to allow the things that I allowed in the past to happen again. So there's some type of correlation between your self-confidence, your career, and your finances in regards to heading into a connection that's a lot healthier for you. Okay. It's like maybe like the stronger you are in certain things, the more you're the highly unlikely of a chance of you dating down, or that you're not going to allow certain things to happen. So you have these cards that flipped over, and we're going to take a closer look at what this may be. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower. Listen carefully. You may have gone through a Tower moment. Okay. There may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce recently. This is telling me here. It is funny because the energy is going backwards now. It's not going forward. Okay. It's going this way. Okay. When that happens, this is telling me that what may have happened in the past or recent past was a rude awakening for you. It needed to happen in order for you to understand what you bring to the table. It's like you are worth more than what either someone was acknowledging your worth to be, or whether it was that someone wasn't bringing to the table what you were ready to bring. Okay. And there may have been some intuition, some intuitive hits that may have told you, hey, something here isn't going right. But the reason why there's a romantic blessing unfolding for you here is because you got out of a connection that didn't work, because it's leaving space for a connection that could be healthier and that could work for you. So this dead, done, and over with, and now it allows the space for a healthier connection to come through. So this is actually really good. Now you're on your P's and Q's. Now you've gained some type of insight here. the Ace of Swords, this connection from the past or recent past that wasn't the very best for whatever reason, whether it was the lack of alignment, the lack of, structure or stability in their relation, in their career, or they just were confused about something here. This allowed you to gain the perspective that you need, because the aces are all about the hands of the creator. The universe allowed this to happen for you to gain more knowledge and more awareness in regards to things that you were allowing here in this connection that aren't really allowing you to create a healthy family or connection. Okay. So the Ace of Swords is saying here, you are now in this opportunity to cut through the confusion and have the divine insight to see the truth of what didn't work before and how you want to make something healthy for you, so that when you turn around and you are ready to go out there and connect with new people, that you are in the right mindset, that you're asking the right questions, that your intention is in the right place, that you're looking at people or potential candidates with rational, logical thinking. You're not allowing your emotions to take the best of you. You're focusing more on your, like, does this sound good? Or is this person being honest? Are they showing words and actions meeting? Because anybody can say, yeah, I'm ready. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, I have what it's. I really want to get married. I want to be with you forever. And then when all of a sudden there are moments of obstacles, challenges, and blockages, that beautiful vow and promise that they made 2 years ago goes down the toilet drain. Okay, flush. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. This is telling you we flushed out what didn't work so that we have more time and space for you to give energy to what actually may potentially work better for you. Okay, let's take a look here at what else is coming through, and then I'm going to give you advice, potential advice. So wow, this was very, ooh, look at that. Listen, don't cry over spilled milk. Okay, it's me again. Don't cry over spilled milk. Look at that. Time to get out of the situation. Didn't I tell you, validation confirmation? Didn't I tell you that tower moment, that sudden change, that something that you found out, something that revealed an argument, someone walked away, someone decided it's over, whatever it was for the best. Hello, Bridge Bordeaux. Welcome. I'll answer your question in a minute. Okay, my love, just hang in there. Okay, let me finish up this reading. Didn't I tell you, validation confirmation? What blew up was for a reason. It made room for what you want with other connections, or the potentiality of what you want in your love life. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't even worry about it. It's dead, done, and over with. Time to get out of the situation. You were maybe way too comfortable in something that was not healthy, and you weren't listening to your intuition, because your intuition may have been giving you signs, symbols, synchronicities here. And just like maybe your heart was so much into it that you were like, okay, no, I don't want to leave, or I can't leave. But something happens. Look at that. Successfully overcoming a problem. Look at that. What did I tell you? Don't cry over spilled milk. This was flushed down the toilet. It just, whatever, dead, done, and over with. You learned what you needed to learn there. Okay. You needed to learn something, you learned it, or you're learning it. And guess what? It's going to give you an opportunity to spend more time on actually healthy potential people and candidates that may be in more of an alignment than what towards what you're looking for, to what you want in your love life. See? From the beginning of the reading all the way at the end. And that was 1, 2, 3 different decks giving you the same messages over and over again. It's me again. What a powerful message here for you. Let's take a look here at some potential advice. Ooh, what did I do? Oh my God, it came through in here. Ace, where are you? All right. The advice for you. Give me 2 seconds. What are you doing? What is in your mouth? What is in your mouth is the question of the day here. What is in your mouth? Oh, okay. Here you go. All right, come over here where I can see you. Okay, I don't trust you over there. Okay, by yourself. Sorry, guys. I have a puppy, so he's chewing on the treat I gave him earlier, which I didn't know he still had. All right, it's me again. Let's see. Advice for you. What is your advice? Inner peace. Look at that. Inner peace. That's it. You feel better. When you know better, you do better, and it's bringing you inner peace. Listen carefully. You have here the chaos outside is stirring waves within your heart. Remember, you have the right to determine your emotions. Let inner peace summon higher level outcomes for you. Be calm, cool, collected in what has occurred because there's something better coming. Okay, victory. Look at this. All right, rock solid. There's something better coming at the end of the road. All right, it's me again. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I hope these messages have been insightful. So yes, open yourself up to anything good. And it is coming. It is going to unfold for you at some point. You're going to have the victory that you're seeking. But what needed to happen is that you needed to let go of something that it's like if you were like settling for less and maybe you didn't even realize it. And sometimes that happens, listen, it happens to the best of us, where we're so in love with the person. Meanwhile, the person is like, has like all these issues and baggages, emotional baggages and stuff they haven't resolved, but we're so in love that we stay there. Even when the sign symbol synchronicities are saying get out, But we live and learn, so no worries. Don't cry over spilled milk. Just keep it moving. All right, thank you so much. It's me again. Hello, Bridge Bordeaux. Welcome. Well, what I'm doing here, I'm doing messages. I'm channeling messages here. Ace. I'm channeling messages here, focusing on romantic blessings that may be unfolding for you. Now, if you're single, then just write single in your super chat. The super chat is $10 USD. And if you are in a coupled relationship, then write couple in the super chat. And then like that, I know, if this is a mutual and whatever you need to know and whatever dynamics you're in. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. If you want to ask a love question that is specific to something, that I do other readings, but if there is something that is like very specific like that, then it's a $15 reading. But all in all, it is a $10 reading focusing on the potential blessings that may be coming in your romantic life, whether you are single or whether you are in a connection. Okay, so you could take a look at the yellow chats before. I don't know how long those stay there, but yeah, you can take a look at that as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm channeling messages because right now Venus is in Libra. So this is a great opportunity that if you are wanting to connect deeper in a connection that you are in already, or if you want to embrace an opportunity because you're single and you want to see, how you can, what potential romantic blessings can unfold for you, then this is actually a great time for that, because Venus is in a place where it feels very comfortable. All right. So, intuitive friends, I'll let you think about if you want to join. In the meantime, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. All right, intuitive friends, I am back. I'm only going to stay 5 more minutes. So if you are interested in jumping in and doing a super chat where I'll be focusing on your potential romantic blessings that may be unfolding, then now is the time. If you are single, just write single. If you are in a couples relationship or in a partnership, just write coupled or partnership or however you want to write that in your super chat. It is a $10 super chat and USD, of course. For those of you who may have missed an opportunity to come in and do this earlier, you have 5 minutes to figure out if you want to join in. If not, no worries. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, because I do 5-minute readings, 5-minute mini tarot readings on my channel as a way of saying thank you to all my subscribers. So if this is the first time that you're on my channel and you would like to come and join the free 5-minute mini readings that I do on my channel, well, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, stay subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts, and then when I come back on and do a reading, you are notified. Okay, so there we go. All right, intuitive friends, I'm going to stay 2 more minutes here. So if you are interested in taking part in this reading, let's go. Ace. Wait. All right. I'll be right back. Place. Drink. Good boy. All right. Hello, intuitive friends. Bridge Bordeaux, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for taking part in today's reading. No worries, partner. That's all I need to know. Okay, that's all you need to write. That's it. I'll take care of the rest. All right, so let's take a look here, Bridge Bordeaux, what's coming through for you in your partner connection. Okay, so what may be potentially unfolding here between you and your partner in your connection during this Venus in Libra. Now, Venus is in Libra. It's in a very good position. It's all about, love and its connection to Libra. And of course, if you don't know, Venus rules Libra and it also rules Taurus. So when it is in a position where it feels good, guess what? Things are going to amplify. So as we know, excuse me, as we know, Venus influences love, connections, partnerships. It also influences career, finances, and all that other good stuff too, which, by the way, I will be doing a career reading this week. So just keep your subscriptions here so that if you are interested, you could take part in that as well. So being the fact that Venus is in Libra right now, then it's going to give you an opportunity to amplify good vibrations, whether you're by yourself or you're in a connection. In your case, is in a connection. So let's take a look here at what the potential romantic blessings that may be potentially unfolding for you in your connection. Okay, Bridget Bordeaux? All right, let's see what's coming through. Okay, partner connection here for Bridge Bordeaux. Potential unfolding. You have love. Wow, commitment and good luck. Girl, this is looking good for you. I'm going to put strategy here at the end. This is beautiful. Listen, this connection that you're in, if it's new, it's growing and glowing. If it has been a connection that you've been with in a while, well, listen, it's looking good. Now, listen, nothing is perfect, okay? So we're not talking about perfection, but we're definitely talking about two people who may be very much connected to wanting to yeah, it's a 10-minute reading. Yeah, there we go. two people that are wanting to at least take a look at how to make something better. Okay, strategy. I'm getting here logical, rational, analytical thinking, taking a look what's working, what's not. If it's not working, what can we do to make it better? So, the love is here. What I feel here is unfolding for you is for the both of you here is trying to figure out how we can continue to be in love, be committed, and make sure that we are in happy vibrations or in a healthy connection. Okay, because that's what I feel why strategy is here. But all in all, this is already looking very, very good. This connection is very deep here, whether it's deep for you or deep for your partner. It is a mutual connection. So both of you hold this special place in your heart for each other and this connection. There is a commitment here, whether it is that both of you are already married or you feel very deeply connected and committed to each other, whether it's you're exclusive or you're thinking about becoming exclusive. Whether you've been together for a while, whether there have been talks about engagement or marriage, or whatever you and your partner consider long-term commitment. So there is either talks of that, there's an energy of that. You may share a child together or children. You don't have to, but there could be here this partnership of creating and making something together under a partnership or under a commitment. It could be child or could be children. All right. So just throwing that out there because it is coming through. I'm also getting here with good luck, especially here with the black cat. It is good luck. So there's something here about something shifting or changing. If there has been a little bit of a rough patch between the both of you, now that Venus is in Libra, it could be lifting up this energy of stress. Okay. So if something was feeling a little bit tense, I do feel that there has been this sense of unfolding, of talking, communicating, negotiating, trying to figure out a way that you can compromise so that you can get back to what feels good. So you could get back to what feels more committed and more in love. Okay. And that's how this is coming across. Let's see what else is coming through for you. What may be the romantic blessings here potentially unfolding within your partnership. All right, let's see what's coming through. All right, and you have here the Six of Wands. This is really nice. Strength and the Chariot. Yeah, you see the Wheel of Fortune. I told you there's something here that's about to get better within the connection. Again, no connection is perfect, but I do feel that there's this sense of like really trying to work on something. This may be a very early connection also because it's giving me like this honeymoon phase. Okay, the honeymoon phase could be a connection that just started or could be a connection that's been together for quite some time, but there's now this talk about like moving things up into a higher level of commitment. The Six of Wands is telling me here, Bridge Bardot, that both of you see yourselves in a connection that is happy, that is working, that is victorious, that is successful. Okay, the the Six of Wands energy here is telling me that there is this progress that's happening. There's this sense of pride, like I feel good that I'm with this person, and this person is looking at you like, yeah, I'm happy that you're my partner. So there's a feeling here of being proud of each other's successes also, maybe in career. Okay, so maybe in career, maybe in finances, it could be in any area, but there's this sense of one person being very proud of the other and the other person being proud of the other. So there's this kind of like maybe even this power couple type of dynamics here where both of you are really helping each other to connect with your inspiration, with the things here that really inspire you, and you're cheering each other on in some way, shape, or form. What's also coming through for you here as a romantic blessing that is potentially unfolding is something is getting stronger. Something here, whether it's the bond that's getting stronger, whether it's the communication is getting stronger, whether it's trying to figure out here a rational, logical, analytical way of negotiating, compromising, coming to an agreement, having some type of mediation here when things are rough. But the emotional strength, mental strength, energetic strength, and spiritual strength is what's allowing both of you to kind of work your way through this connection. Okay, so the strength card here in tarot is telling me that both of you are equally invested in making sure that whatever big challenges come your way as a couple, that both of you work on creating a plan, a strategy, or a blueprint to be able to get over that. And how are you going to move past it? You're going to move past it together. You have the Chariot card here, okay? The Chariot card is ruled by Cancer, but the Chariot card is all about movement. But it's not just any type of movement. It's a movement that two people are working together to build so that they together can meet, or they can get to that goal at the end of the road. Okay, so these two people are working together to straddle, or to strap up this seahorse. So this is telling me that the energy within your connection that could potentially here be unfolding is one of togetherness. It's one of trying to see how can we overcome obstacles together. It's how can we do it in a logical, rational, analytical way. How can we make sure that what we do so that it is a successful outcome together. Okay, here with good luck. And that not only is it good luck or a successful outcome, but that we both are seen as some type of power couple, because there's a lot of love and commitment here that is unfolding within this connection. This is a really nice reading. Even, I'm going to tell you, even if it's been a little bit tough, it is still a good reading, because now that Venus is in Libra, this is telling you that things are going to spin in another direction here for you. So there is a potential here in your partnership for more growth and more, pluses here. Okay, more things. Ooh, look at this. Okay, hello, Marissa Smith. How do I buy a reading? Give me 1 second, my love. I'm almost done with this reading, and then I'll give you the specifics. Okay, my love. So just hang in there. So we have happiness, wheel, and fly. Now, what's interesting is that after that Chariot was the Wheel of Fortune, and I didn't bring it out here, Bridget. You saw, I just picked the 3, but there was a 4th, and I should have picked it because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards appear. And I didn't. I left it here. I talked about the Wheel of Fortune as something is progressing and improving, and you have the wheel again. And this is telling me here that there may have been a rough patch between the both of you. As beautiful as this reading looks here, there may have been a rough patch. And as I said at the top of the reading with strategy, whatever this rough patch is, both of you are working to figure it out. Okay, you're really leaning into each other, because whatever it was causing some sense, or has been causing some sense of sadness here. You may have even been thinking about, if not you, maybe your partner, were, oh my God, is this it? Are we going to break up? Like, what's going on here, right? The fly is telling me here that there may have been a moment of sadness here. But guess what? What's unfolding for the both of you here is the beginning here of, sorry, I just wanted to make sure my puppy was good. There's happiness that's coming in. You see all these white doves, reconciliation, reunion here. Like I said, it looks good, but there may have been something happening behind the scenes. And so this is saying here that what's shifting and turning while this Venus is in Libra is that the wheels are turning for things to come through in a better way. Improvement and progress is what is looking like here. So wow, what a beautiful reading of hope, of moving something forward here. Last but not least, and then I'm going to give you the last card here, focusing on advice for the both of you. Not this one, but this one. Last but not least, we have here, look at that, codependency and engagement. There may have been, like I said, a period here where it was a little bit difficult, where there were some codependent behaviors here showing up in your connection, whether it was jealousy, possessiveness, whether it was a lack of moderation, whether it was old patterns of behavior. It was something, and like I said, that may have created some type of indecisiveness, because the wheel here says indecisiveness, allowing your life to rumble aimlessly. Okay, so there may have been a little bit of turning of the blind eye on something, and it may have caused a little bit of, like I said, sadness, anger, depression here. But both of you are working towards trying to fix it, and it should be both of you. If it's only one person, then you got to really think about that, okay? Because it should be both of you here in the connection, trying to work something through, trying to work together. Now, codependency says here, addictions are affecting your romantic relationship. Now, these addictions could be old patterns of behavior, as well as it could also be addictions, right? It could be something that there's a lack of moderation, whether it's, gambling, drinking, recreational, fill in the blank, whatever that may be. But this is talking about that there is a need here to really look at what this is, that may be this codependent behavior or this codependent pattern. Again, it could be runner chaser, someone moves away, someone is running after them. So again, there's something here that needs to be resolved. But all in all, it's feeling like either one of you or both of you are saying to each other, listen, we need to figure out how we're going to handle this situation or pattern of behavior or old pattern or lack of moderation. Because if we are to remain married, or talk about engagement or talk about a long-term commitment, I need to feel comfortable that this is taken care of, because I am looking for a happy and healthy relationship. That being said, Bordeaux, let's take a look at your last and final card here for you, and then we'll take a look at what is under here. Oh my gosh, that came through. Ooh, something flipped over though. Hold on. Let's see. And what do you have? Cross it over. Okay, listen very carefully, because this is the potential advice for you, Bridget Bordeaux, and your significant other, your partner of relationship. It says cross it over. It says you, meaning both of you, not just you, but both of you, because this is a partner relationship reading. It says both of you often lose motivation halfway and begin doubting yourself. Validation confirmation here on the indecisiveness, okay, that came up before. So there may have been a period of not knowing, doubting the situation, doubting the connection, or doubting the relationship. It says break this inner cycle. Like finishing a marathon, take the final steps. Cross the self imposed finish line. So there may be some times where there's some self sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Again, that could be codependent energy here that needs to be kind of you got to get over that part. You got to get over that hump, right? Together as a couple. It says and feel the victory within. Again, once you're able to do that, then you're going to be very proud of each other for being able to stick by each other in this committed relationship, as long as both of you are willing to manage the situation, circumstance, or event by leaning into your mental strength, emotional strength, energetic strength, and maybe even spiritual strength. Bridget Bardot, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you again. Yay! All right, so Marissa Smith, thank you so much for stopping by. Let me explain what I am channeling here and how we're going about this reading. First and foremost, this is a $10 USD reading, and what I am channeling is I'm channeling messages focusing on Bridget Bordeaux says, Lexa, your reading has been, wait, I can't see from far. It says, Alexa, your reading has been amazing. Thank you so much. It's been beautiful, and I really do appreciate your time and what you've said. Thank you. You're an angel. Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. I'm so happy that the message resonated for you, my love. Don't forget to share my channel link with like-minded souls, okay? So, Marissa, what I'm doing is I'm channeling messages focusing on the romantic blessing that may potentially be unfolding for you, whether you are a single person or whether you are in a connection. Okay. It is a 10-minute reading, but as you see, sometimes I go a little bit, a couple minutes over. Sometimes I don't. But all in all, it is a 10-minute reading, and I'm going to give you as much as comes through for you. So the only thing that I'm asking you to do is when you do your $10 super chat, write either single or write coupled or partnership, however that may be. Okay. And then I'm going to give you a reading. I'm not asking for any information other than if you're single or if you're coupled, just so that I could hone in to if it's a singular energy or if it's a coupled energy. Okay. Just like I did the message here for Bridget Bardot. Okay. So if you're interested in gaining more insight, especially because Venus is in Libra, which is a really good position right now, it's going to be in Libra until November 6th, then feel free to just do a super chat, and then I'll jump straight into your reading. Okay, Marissa? Hopefully that has given you a bit of insight on what I am channeling for today. Now, I have different questions that I throw out there with the channeling. So, always kind of, take a look and see. I also do 5-minute, 3-minute readings, mini readings for my channel, but those are only for my subscribers. And, if you're interested in that, it would be great for you to subscribe to the channel. So intuitive friends, those of you who have gotten readings today, if you're interested, listen, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, because there's always something going on with me channeling messages for the collective, in my content, as well as individually as well. Hold on one second. Anytime I say that, my puppy looks at me like, what did I do? What are you doing over here? Who are you playing with on the sofa, my love? Who are you playing with on the sofa? All right, so let's see here. It's me again. You have a question? Let me see. I can't see from far. All right, so it says, Alexa, okay, hold on one second. Let me see. Hold on. It says, puppy wants attention. Yeah, he does. He was playing with somebody. Oh my God, he came over. You speak English, huh? Easy, puppy. Nice and easy. Okay. All right. So we have here, Lexa, may I ask if you weren't drawn to the romantic angels deck in my reading, just out of curiosity? Different readings, leave it alone. Different readings call me to pull from different decks. So, yeah, he heard you. So no worries about that. It's like some readings, like there was a reading earlier that I haven't at all used this deck here, I haven't used this deck at all for the entire readings. No one here in this channeled reading session has gotten this deck, but in the reading that I got for someone else, I was called to use this deck. It made sense, obviously. You want water? No. It made sense because once I channeled the messages, it made all the sense in the world on why this, this deck was, I was told to like go for it. You know what I mean? So I go with what my guides are kind of leaning me towards. Sometimes I pull a deck out because it's like I'm being called to use it. Other times I don't, but it's like messages that are designed for you. Okay. So it's not this like, I have the preliminary ones here, but then there's some questions that I'm like, especially if it's like a private question, I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Or something doesn't feel right, I just go and I just jump in. But yeah. So yeah. there you go. All righty. So I hope that was helpful. Yeah, no, you guys know I give you the best. The best. If it means that I have to like add more decks on here, which I have a lot, I do, so no worries. Yeah. Yes, thought so. Just wanted to ask. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, intuitive friends, please know that I will be here for maybe 5 more minutes. So if you are thinking about getting this reading, jump on now because I'm about to end the reading for today. I do want to say thank you to each and every one of you for your generosity. So thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you joining this live has made you feel like, you know what, I want more readings. I want more content. So all you need to do is just subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification, and all signs. I'm operating like that too. Wait, hold on. Okay, perfect. Also, you're a reader, so that's cool. All right, so let me know if you have a channel because I like to stop by and say hello. Okay, all in love, all in love. I'm more than happy to. I always like to stop by and say hi. There's several tarot channels that are subscribed to my channel, and I go and I say hi when they're doing their live readings. So yeah, for sure. All right. So, intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Thank you so much. Don't forget, I'm going to be working on the November readings. So, I may come in and out a little bit here with lives because I really want to prepare your November readings. Okay. So, those are coming through. So if you haven't taken a look at your October readings, please do. If you haven't taken a look at your what you don't see coming readings, then take a look at the bonus messages playlist. It is there, and that's where I'm channeling messages focusing on what you don't see coming October, November, December. Okay, so that's a really good reading to take a look at. If you are if you're a person who's single and you're like, well, listen, I don't want to join this live. Well, no worries. I did the singles reading, the same exact Venus in Libra, but I did it as a collective. So maybe you would get more messages there if you want as well. So take a look at that. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And I'll see you soon. Okay, hold on a second. Let me read this very quickly. No, I don't have a channel. No, I don't have a channel. I'm doing this with specific people in my life at the moment. Thank you, though. I appreciate. Thank you again for my reading. See you again. All right. You're very welcome here. It's me again. Thank you. Take care. Thank you, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And of course, your generosity.